The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Lady Lopes and is under the direction of AA Sports Properties in partnership with Abernathy ISD. This broadcast cannot be reproduced or retransmitted without the written consent of AA Sports Properties. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the support of our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Service, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Buckle up and enjoy all of the exciting action with the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Rolando. This time he takes it himself, untouched, into the end zone. Rolando Martinez from 1 yard out, and the Abernathy Antelopes strike first. Comes from Kalen Marshall. Off the dribble, mid-range jumper. Marshall gives Abernathy the lead. Snap, he hands it to Rolando. Burst of speed, up the middle. Dagger! Touchdown! Superman! Now, second, over the way, in the corner, Flores. It's good! Flores the steal, and the three-pointer as time runs out. Flag comes in, the punt is blocked, and it's going to be an Antelope touchdown, barring the penalty, as it's Cash Garcia who blocked it, scooped it, and scored it. But and good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes, as welcome to Olton, Texas tonight. We are at Mustang Field here tonight for this District 2-2A showdown between the Abernathy Antelopes and the Olton Mustangs. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Glad you're with us here tonight. A beautiful, crisp night for high school football here in West Texas, as the Antelopes have made the short 40-minute trip or so to Olton, Texas tonight for, they're all big at this point, but for a big District 2-2A matchup with the Olton Mustangs. Alongside Chance Rocha, I'm voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford tonight. We've got Travis Wickenden behind the lens, as always. And Chance, we get you ready for this matchup with Olton. It is a big one with district implications on the line as Abernathy looks to remain in a tie atop the district race here in District 2-2A. While you're looking across this other way, you've got to think Olton probably thinking if they can pull a upset here tonight at home, they've got a shot at a top 2 seed in district heading into the postseason. So lots on the line here tonight between the Antelopes and the Mustangs.
Yeah, definitely a lot on the line, Ty. You know, if they come away with an upset, that's going to be go a long ways for them. But they still have New Home next week, and we have Post. So a lot still to play for. 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds not really decided yet, but I think the Lopes are going to come in here tonight and kind of handle business against the Mustangs, and so that'll set up a big game next week for Abernathy as well.
You've got the Abernathy Antelopes 6-2 overall, winners of 6 in a row, and they are 3-0 in district play. The Olton Mustangs having a successful year as well. They are 5-3, and they are 2-1 in district play, just a game behind Abernathy. Both of these teams big winners last week, Chance. You had Abernathy shutting out the Florida Whirlwind 67-0, while the Olton Mustangs rolled the New Deal Lions 42-0. These two teams tonight meeting for the first time since 2017. That was a 55-28 Abernathy win back on that night in 2017. But in fact, this is one of the longer standing rivalries for the Antelopes, as meeting for the 57th time here tonight. The Abernathy Antelopes and the Olton Mustangs, they first played back in 1931, and Abernathy holds a 30-26 advantage in the series, Chance. So haven't necessarily played Olton a lot in the last 4 or 5 years, but it is another renewal of a long-time rivalry.
Yeah, another renewal. I think they played like 42 straight years. They stopped playing about 1995, but I think it's one of those games where they got smaller and we got a little bit bigger, and you can tell just coming to the little town. And there's not much here, but there was some good barbecue time. We'll say that.
Hey, shout out to Rahino Barbecue. They were our pregame meal this evening, and I might go back tomorrow. No, very, very, very good eating here in Olton, Texas tonight. You've got an improved Mustang ball club in their 2 district wins, Chance, over Floridada and New Deal. They've outscored their opponents 104-6. They've put up some big numbers in those games. They do have a lopsided setback, though, against Post as well, where they were shut out 42-0. They've got non-district wins over a pretty decent Sudan team. They've also got wins over Dimmitt and Vega. Offensively, the Mustangs, not too shabby, averaging 28.5 points per game, while they're holding their opponent to just 20 per game. And Chance, we mentioned a lot on the line, but this is an Olton offense that really thrives on the big play, and Abernathy's going to have to take that away tonight.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to take that away, and it really starts at the line of scrimmage. If we can get a good push up front on both the offensive and defensive side and eliminate them from kind of, getting any big pop play, I think we're going to come away with the win here tonight. But I can promise you this, about 30, 45 minutes before the game, you had coaches hollering, kids hollering. They're excited and they're ready to play this game here tonight in Olton because I know it's such a big game for them.
As we scout the opponent tonight, and then a couple of names from the Mustangs that you might hear a lot of here this evening, you've got a quarterback that kind of everything runs through him in Raymond Ramirez. Really, they rely on a lot of short out routes, slant routes, 10, 15 yards down the field, and then they like to try and let their receivers make plays in the open field. You've also got a couple of guys in the backfield, Isaiah Ruiz. He'll take the bulk of their handoffs, Chance, but they've also got a capable fullback in Fabian Gutierrez in a short yardage specialist for them. But they're going to try and get it to guys in the wide receiver core like Zayden Falco, Jackson Tomsu, and Manny Carrasco, because those guys, if they can get it in the open field, they've got the ability to make defenders miss and make a big play.
Yeah, they definitely do. They relied a lot on the yards after catch. They're not going to go over the top a lot. Like you said, a lot of quick slant routes and just trying to let their guys get the ball and make some guys miss. So if we can be sound on defense, making tackles in the open field, I think we're going to do well. Defensively for the Mustangs, they're kind of led, again, by Fabian Gutierrez. They're short yardage back, and he's kind of their leading tackler on defense. He leads their team with 87 tackles, and then they have 2 brothers, some Nelson brothers, that they each have 5 sacks apiece. So we're going to have to look at stopping them up front as well.
As we switch gears just a little bit and chat about the Abernathy Antelopes ahead of this big District 2-2A matchup, Abernathy's red hot. They've won 6 in a row after starting the season 0-2, and we mentioned, Chance, they're tied atop the District 2-2A standings with the Post Bold Gold Antelopes coming into tonight's ball game. And during that 6-game winning streak, on average, Abernathy has been good. They are outscoring their opponents 39-16 during the last 6-game stretch. And with a win over Olton tonight, it would be big because the Antelopes would clinch a top 2 seed at worst heading into the playoffs, and you avoid that potential Sunray or Panhandle first-round playoff match. And hopefully we'll have a chance to talk some more playoff scenarios here tonight. But that would, as you said, Chance, barring a absolute mammoth of an upset tonight between Post and Floridada, you would have the Antelopes battling it out next Friday night for a district championship if both of those teams win here this evening.
And I think that's kind of where everything's leaning for. And as you said, we can probably talk a little bit more about it, at halftime and things like that. But I think tonight, the biggest keys for us is just getting Jagger. He already has 1,500 yards, almost 1,600 yards on the season, almost a 70% completion rate. He's thrown for 16 touchdowns. He does have those 8 interceptions, but a couple of those have kind of just been mishaps. Not really bad throws, maybe some tip balls and things like that. So if we can keep him sound and keep him from making turnovers and keep him to make high percentage throws, I think he's going to do well tonight. And then everything starts with Rolando. If he can have a big game, I think we're going to go a long way. He's averaging about 145 yards per game, and he does have 11 touchdowns on the season. A new name to watch for. You saw him last week on a couple of carries, Colt Micheletti. they moved him up. He's officially on varsity. He's got the A on the side of his helmet and the number as well, number 9 tonight. He had 3 carries last week, over 100 yards, had a touchdown, and he also had an interception for a touchdown on defense. So watch for him to possibly get some plays tonight. I don't know if that's going to be a change of pace, but I think they moved him up for a reason, Ty. And then defensively, we got Joe Flores back. That's going to add some depth to us as well on both sides of the ball up front. So maybe you can spell some of those guys, the Arrington, a Carver, so guys can be more well-rested and you can kind of see a little bit more energy from them throughout the games.
Obviously, you're still missing a couple Chance due to injury, but you're getting some of the guys you've been missing for the majority of the season. You're getting them back here towards the end of the season. You're getting healthy at the right time. And so the Abernathy Antelopes, they're not quite 100% strength-wise, but they're getting a lot of those guys back. And so that's what you want heading into the district race down the stretch and into the postseason chances. We talk about some keys to this game here tonight. It's kind of the ultimate trap game scenario for the Antelope. So you've got to avoid that. You've got a massive one with Post coming up next week. You know Post is probably going to win tonight. You're playing a capable team in Olton, kind of a step up from New Deal and Floridata, what you've had the last couple of weeks. You just have to take care of yourself and do the things that you know you can do, and you can't get caught looking ahead because that makes this game a dangerous game if that's the case. And I think that starts with getting off to a good start.
Getting off to a good start, controlling the game, and don't let them hang around, Ty. Yep. I mean, you mentioned it. Post really kind of has a cakewalk this week against Floridata. Obviously, crazier things have happened, but, you know, we're facing an opponent that has the ability to put points on the board, unlike a struggling Floridata team. So it's one of those things to where you got to come out and be dominant, especially being on the road. Just come out and knocking them in the mouth and letting them know, hey, the Lopes are here to play, and we don't want y'all hanging around long for sure. So,
as the Abernathy Antelopes as well as the Olton Mustangs taking the field here prior to the kickoff between the Abernathy Antelope and the Olton Mustangs. Chances. We take a quick look at the District 2-2A standings heading into play tonight. We've talked about it. It's the battle for Antelope supremacy at the top of the district as you've got 8-0, 3-0 Post tonight against Floridata. You've got these 6-2, 3-0 Antelopes here at Olton this evening, tied atop the district. After that, you've got Olton and New Home battling it out for that 3 and 4 seed. Currently, Olton holds the 3 seed at 2-1. New Home at 1 and 2 in district. And New Deal, they've got to win tonight with it to keep any shot at getting into the postseason. They are 0 and 3, and the Whirlwinds are all but out of it at 0 and 3 also.
Yeah, I think Floridata is all but out of it, and I think New Deal, they got a shot in the dark, but they got to beat New Home tonight at home, which is going to be tough for them, just kind of being down some guys, and we've seen how they struggled. So, you know, if they can pull off a miracle and win the next 2, they'd be in as the 4 seed, but that's going to be tough playing a New Home team that I'm sure is hungry after coming off that tough loss against Post.
Let's take a quick timeout. About to have the national anthem here tonight at the Olton Mustang High School Football Stadium. And there you have it tonight, the final notes of the Star-Spangled Banner prior to the kickoff tonight of the Abernathy Antelopes and the Olton Mustangs. Abernathy in their all-white uniforms tonight, trimmed in maroon with the maroon helmets, and they've got the jersey number on the side of those helmets. Across the way, the traditional royal blue tops with white bottoms, trimmed in blue and white for the Olton Mustangs. As Abernathy on the road for the final time here tonight in the regular season, as we are in Olton, Texas, as renewing a long-time rivalry, the 57th meeting between the Abernathy Antelopes and the Olton Mustangs. Our pregame show tonight brought to you, as always, by our friends at First State Bank in Abernathy. Also, the opening kickoff brought to you by First State Bank as well. Go see those guys for all of your banking needs. Abernathy, winners of the opening coin toss here this evening, Chance. We're going to see that Abernathy offense first, barring a big special teams play one way or the other here, as Olton will kick it off left to right as you watch tonight on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network.
Yep, and I like that. I like getting the ball first and going there and there, like I said, and punching them in the mouth and say, we're here to play, and bringing it right to them.
As maybe the wind dying down just a little bit, that might play less of a factor as we move along here tonight. Horsford and Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden here tonight from Olton. We're underway. It's a line drive kickoff, returnable from the 10-yard line for Abernathy. Big gap coming to the near side as across the 40-yard line goes Colt Micheletti out to the 46-yard line. A good run back by the speedster Micheletti, and Abernathy's got good offensive field position to start this one all the way out near midfield. It'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes.
You're already seeing the impact right there from Micheletti on that kickoff. We talked about it earlier. He's a speedster, so watch for him on offense as well.
As first down and 10, as sophomore quarterback Jagger Wiley leads the Abernathy Antelope offense onto the field. You've got three receivers trips out to the left. Out there among them, number 22, Rolando Martinez. As in the gun is Wiley. Man in motion. There's the snap, and the handoff goes to that man in motion. Misdirect to the near side into Olton territory as the ball carrier goes number 3, Darian Duvall, and he takes it inside the Olton 45-yard line, and that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down chance on the first offensive snap. However, there is a flag on the play, and this one may be coming back. It's in the area of holding. It's holding against the Antelopes.
Yeah, that's tough right there. That's a good play call right there on first down to move the sticks and kind of set up some misdirection. So just a tough break right there on the Lopes on that holding call.
We talked about it, Chance. You cannot beat yourself, and a holding penalty on the first offensive snap kind of negates good starting field position a little bit, and it backs you up to the 36-yard line.
Still in a good position, though. No harm, no foul. Just makes it a little bit longer to get that first down here, Ty.
First down and 20 now for the Antelopes. Receivers spread out all over the place. Jagger looking to throw a quick out to the near side to number 5, Maverick Shadden. He's got it at the 40-yard line, Chance. And then there were 3 blue jerseys there waiting on him, led by number 10, Fabian Gutierrez, as he leads the Mustangs in tackles.
Yeah, he's probably going to be flying over the ball. He's probably kind of like the Carson Curry from our team. I think he's going to be one of those guys that you're going to, wherever the ball's at, he's going to be right next to it.
As that's a short gain on the play of 3 or 4 yards maybe. It'll be second down and long coming up here for the Antelopes. As I need a big chunk of yardage here to make it a manageable third down. Receivers, 3 of them over to the Olton sideline. There's the snap handoff coming to the near side. First look at Rolando Martinez, Chance, and it was read well by Olton. Number 50 leading the way, as I don't have a number 50 on my roster.
I think it was 52.
Oh, was it 52? Maybe I misread it. That's Emmett Nelson, one of those Nelson brothers you were talking about. And it's going to be third down in a long ways. Abernathy going the wrong direction here on their opening drive thus far.
Yeah, he was able to get some penetration right there up front, and he really wasn't in position to make a tackle, but he kind of popped Rolando right on the hand and on the leg and tripped him up a little bit right there into the backfield.
So on third down and long, here's Jagger in the gun. You've got to make about the 45-yard line of Olton, stepping up in the pocket, throwing it deep into man coverage, and it is incomplete, a jump ball as Duvall, the intended target. There was some contact, but no flag, and that was pretty decent man coverage back there by Manny Carrasco.
Yeah, decent man coverage. The play call is tough right there. You have single coverage, so making that throw, not super high percentage on third down, but I understand trying to make a big play here early.
3 and out for this Antelope offense, and that's been rare in recent weeks, and it will be a punting situation here for Abernathy. As they do get away the punt, it's a decent punt that's going to take an Antelope bounce inside the Olton, well, right at the Olton 30-yard line. And so good start for the Olton Mustang defense here tonight, and we will get a first look at Olton's offense here this evening.
Yeah, we talked about it, Ty. This isn't going to be a Floyd Data or a New Deal. You're not just going to go down there and hammer them right off the bat. They're pretty sound. We have a little bit of size on them, but they're going to compete for sure compared to what we've seen in the past couple weeks.
As Raymond Ramirez, we expect to lead the Mustang offense onto the field here as we are just underway. 10:07 left to play in a scoreless first quarter tonight from Olton, Texas. Ramirez wears number 5 for the Mustangs. Receivers spread out all over the place. Handoff, though, goes to the inside. There's a little bit of room across the 30, but the Antelope defense crashes on it quickly as a number of players in on that tackle for Abernathy. Eddie Perez, one of the white jerseys, getting off the pile. It's a gain of just 1. It'll be second down.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it much in the pregame. They run the ball about twice as much as they throw it, but they're definitely going to try to be run first.
In the gun again, there's another handoff. Looking for some space right in the middle of that defensive front, and not much doing there once again as a host of white jerseys there to bring down the ball carrier, which was number 9, Isaiah Ruiz. And he did get about 4 yards on the carry, Chance. 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Mustang offense as they've got it at their own 35-yard line. No huddle to the line of scrimmage for Olton. Raymond is in the shotgun. He rolls left, looking to throw for the first time, and those are the routes they like, the short routes to the sideline, but didn't quite get it to him. Did Raymond Ramirez, and a good job by the Antelope defense as I don't believe there was a flag on the play, and it will be – we may have a holding here. You're probably going to decline that if
make
you're
it a
the
4th and
Antelope.
5, yeah. I don't think they're going to go for it right there. It's a little bit longer than you want to, especially on this side of the field. But one thing I did see right there, what they're going to try to do is keep Ramirez from staying in the pocket. When they're going to pass, they're going to try to get him out and able to use his feet a little bit. And I think that's due to them anticipating us to get a lot of pressure up front.
As a defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch here on Olton's first offensive possession of the night. So it's a showcase chance of both defenses out of the gate here tonight from Olton. As the Mustangs are going to punt it away, punter stands at their own 25-yard line, almost blocked, but a nice end-over-end kick. Returnable from the 30-yard line, coming back to the near side is Maverick Shadden, and that's good coverage by the Mustangs, led by Israel Velez, number 13. And it will be first down and 10 for the Antelopes back near their own 30-yard line.
All right, Ty, we got to answer right here. You know, we didn't score on our first drive. Our defense was able to hold them, so we got to come up here and put up some points.
9 minutes right on the nose left to play here in the first quarter of the ball game. We get our second look at this Abernathy Antelope offense here tonight, led by sophomore quarterback Jagger Wiley. As Wiley's in the gun, Rolando's back there with him. Short trips to the right side. Toss comes to the near side, though, to Rolando, and he takes it out across the 35. And, Chance, you can really tell those blue jerseys on defense for Olton, they are flying towards Rolando at every snap. And it's a gain that time of about 5, though, on first down, and it will be 2nd and 5 for Abernathy.
Yeah, good hard run right there. There was some frustration, and there was a little pile up on Rolando, and Abernathy fans weren't too happy about that. And so hopefully the refs get control of that, and we don't have a chippy game here tonight, Ty.
As we mow down inside of 8.5 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter, near the 40-yard line, Abernathy facing a 2nd down and 5. Again, Wiley is in the gun. 3 receivers to the Olton sideline. Hand off to the middle. There's some room. Picking his way through a gap across the 45-yard line is Rolando Martinez. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
Good hard run right there by Rolando. Good blocking up front. He was able to get a good hard run of about 8 yards, Ty.
Takes it out near midfield to the 46-yard line. First time either offense has moved the chains here tonight. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes right near that Oregon-esque O at midfield. A grass surface tonight, Chance. Only the second time The Antelopes have seen that this year. The other time was early on at Sunray. In the gun, there's the snap. Another handoff in the middle, and credit the Olton defense right there at the 45-yard line. I don't know that Rolando even got back to the line of scrimmage. There were 3 blue jerseys keying on him that got through that offensive front of the Antelopes.
Yeah, they're definitely keying on Rolando. If we're going to be successful, we're going to have to get a bigger push up front, or we're going to have to do some misdirection and kind of confuse that front, because I think they're looking to go after 22 no matter where he's at on the field.
2nd down and 11 coming up here for the Antelopes as nearing the 7-minute mark here of the opening quarter. 2 receivers to each side looking to throw. Wiley goes to the far side. It is caught to Duval into Olton territory. He turns it up, but then is immediately pushed out of bounds over there by Manny Carrasco, number 88. That's a gain on the play of about, we'll give him 7, and it will be 3rd down and about 4 coming up here for the Antelope offense.
Yeah, curious to see what we do here. I mean, typically you can hand it to number 22. He can get you 4 or 5 yards, but the way they've been keying on him, I'm curious to see if we're going to go through the air or stick with it on the ground here, Ty.
As nearing the midway mark of this opening period, no score tonight between the Antelopes and the Mustangs. In the shotgun is Wiley. Man in motion is Maverick. Fakes the handoff to him. Now Maverick blocking. Looking to throw in the flat wide open as being chased down from behind is Elijah Trejo, but he gets it all the way down to the 20-yard line, and that is a gain on the play of about 26 yards and a 1st down, brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions. Love the play call there on 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, definitely love the play call right there, and they kind of did. They sent Shadden in motion across the other side to create some misdirection in the flow of the offense, and Trejo was able to come out of the backfield and kind of run a drag route. Not too long, and he was able to catch it and get a good chunk yards right there to put us in a good position to put some points on the board here, Ty.
6:03 left to play and counting left here in the first quarter. No score between the Antelopes and the Mustangs. Abernathy, though, is on the move. In the shotgun is Wiley. Man in motion is Russum. Handoff coming to the near side. Rolando. He is caught from behind. Chance. He's not going to get credit for the tackle, but I credit number 55, Wyatt Nelson. He got a hold of Rolando just enough to slow him down until help arrived to make the tackle.
Yeah, we talked about him early in the pregame. Him and the other Nelson, they're in the backfield quite a bit, 55 and 52. They're going to kind of make life a little trickier for Rolando here tonight.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Abernathy. Been impressed so far with Olton's physicality up front on the defensive side. In the shotgun is Wiley. 3 receivers to the Olton sideline. This is a free play. Wiley knows it, throws it up towards the end zone. It's going to be intercepted. Oh, I thought it was going to be intercepted, and then I thought it was caught.
Well, there's not a ref back there, so I don't know what they're saying.
The official says neither, as it was a jump ball that I believe Aaron
Russum, I think he came down with it.
I think he's the one that ended up with the ball, but the ref, I think he just guessed at that one and said incomplete. And it will be offsides, though. And then another late flag coming in.
They just threw a flag on Wiley. I don't know why. I think he's giving them a sideline warning right there. And so it may end up you got a free play, and then now you're going to get a 15-yard penalty on the coach.
I have a feeling that Wiley, in not so praying words, said get your rear down the field if you're going to make that call.
Yeah.
There was no official in position to make an accurate call on that ball to the end
For
zone.
sure, and I think is when they blew the whistle or when they saw the flag fly, none of the guys thought that we're even expecting to go back there. And so it's one of those things you got to be in position because it is a free play. But Wiley wasn't chirping anything crazy. I'm just kind of –
he may have just said –
he might have said the right thing,
yeah. As the officials are talking about it, there still has been no official call here, I don't guess.
I think they're trying to figure out how the penalties are going to work because you have offside, so it should be 1st down, and then you should get the penalty yardage after that.
As you've got offsides on the defense, that's an encroachment call. And then you've got a dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct, again, going to be on Wiley for the Antelope. And
he's saying 2nd down.
Well, it would be 2nd down if you replay it because it was 2nd down and 8 before the snap.
But I saw they're calling encroachment off offsides.
No, it was on the defense. As not very – the only thing emphatic about the call there was the wide hat's finger pointing at Wiley after the play. As I hate when it kind of turns into that.
Yeah, for sure.
It is going to be – I guess they're probably going to assess both penalties here, the 5-yarder and then the 15-yarder against the Antelope. So ultimately Abernathy's going to lose 10 yards on the play, and we'll replay second down at second down and 18. And Wiley still not pleased with the explanation.
Yeah, and I can understand you're fighting for your team here, but it's early in the game. You definitely don't want to get in a situation where
they've got an eye on you.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in a game that's important. You know, it's and because the coaches, they can kind of coach their kids to say, hey, they're kind of rattled over there. Let's see if we can keep it up that way. So that was civil.
Now they're going to talk about it again.
I think is what he's saying is is if he caught it, it should be a touchdown.
But they've ruled it incomplete on the field.
Correct.
Unless they're going to change their mind on that.
Technically,
I don't know. We'll see what they do here. I'm trying to think through what they could be thinking, but after the conversation with Wiley, now the wide hat is back out there to make the call, and we'll see.
Either way, second and 18.
I don't know that Wiley's satisfied, but we play on here in Olton, Texas. Second down and long coming up after both penalties enforced there on the play. I'm still not convinced that Russin didn't catch that ball in the end zone. As in the shotgun is Wiley, flings it to the near side. Nice sidestep by Maverick Chance, but other blue jerseys there waiting in the wings, a short gain, and it's going to be third down and long. And I tell you what, those penalties, Chance, they really put you in second and third and long decisions, and that makes the play call a little bit tougher and kind of slims up the playbook a little bit.
Yeah, it slims it up because you feel like you have to get a little bit more creative. But in situations like that, I would like the idea, hey, let's just try to push the ball down the field a little bit and get some chunk yardage to kind of make this a two-down situation because you're so close. But now you almost lost a yard, and now you're looking at third and almost 20 to even get close to.
In the gun is Wiley, 3 receivers to the far side. He's got time. He's out of the pocket, being chased, throws it to the middle, and Trejo got his hands on it, crossing to the right side. Chance. That's one Trejo needs to haul in. He would have had a chance to maybe get wide and score on that one, but it's a little too hot for him to handle, and it's going to be fourth down and long.
Yeah, definitely Trejo was looking at himself thinking, man, if I'd have had that, I'd have had 6. And he's actually taking his gloves off right now. I think he's pretty upset. And you could hear some of the fans here in the stands. They noticed there was a lot of green grass in front of Wiley right there on that far side, and they were telling him to run it. And he could have probably picked up 12 to 15 yards. But in his mind, he's trying to get the ball to a playmaker, and I understand that as a quarterback.
Offense stays on the field on fourth and almost 20, kind of in no man's land at the 30. As this may be another free play, as dancing around, Wiley out of the pocket, rolling to his right, being chased, gets away from a sack, now airs it out towards the end zone. Jump ball in the end zone, and it is caught for an Antelope touchdown. As this time it is not dropped, and we'll check the penalty flag. I believe that is.
I think they're gonna either call false start. They didn't blow it dead, so it has to be false start or offsides.
No, they didn't. As that's Duval in the end zone for the Antelopes. And let's check the play call.
If it stands, it'll be about a 30-yard touchdown.
It's going to be on Abernathy. A false start penalty, then blow the dang play dead.
Yeah, you got to blow it dead right there. You can't do that, and so that just kind of leaves some false hope, and you waste a lot of time and energy right there as an offense running a play when it's not even going to count. That's definitely a bad call right there by the refs, not blowing it dead.
And so another penalty going to be marked off against Abernathy, and that's going to back the ball up near the 35-yard line. We'll snap it again on fourth down and forever. Abernathy needs to get it inside the 10 to convert a first down.
You know what I liked right there, though, is you can see that Wiley's able to buy time, even with the rush of that Olton defensive front.
In the shotgun. That's going to be another free play, or should be, as Wiley being chased, ducks by one tackler, throws it up. Another flag is in as the pass batted down near the goal line.
They're going to get 2 flags here, I think, Ty. They're going to get a offsides, and then they're going to get hands to the face on the quarterback, I believe, on Wiley.
As, again, Wiley doing a good job avoiding the sack in the pocket as he's running for his life back there. And, Chance, this game is ugly out of the gates here tonight.
And we talked about it. This isn't the kind of game you want to come here and play. You don't want to get chippy. You don't want to kind of get rattled early on because then that kind of mess up some of your confidence. And our guys are clapping, so it looks like it's going to be the offsides plus the hands to the face to the quarterback. So we're going to get a first down, I believe, possibly.
As they're going to call roughing the quarterback.
Yep.
As so they're going to decline the offsides or the encroachment penalty on the defense. They're going to take the 15-yard personal foul. and it will be a first down for the Antelopes and kind of bails Abernathy out a little bit, and you get a free set of downs.
Well, I feel like, it bails us out there, but I think they got bailed out on a couple calls as well. So
that moves the ball down to the 19-yard line. Ball going to be spotted on the left hash mark, and a fresh set of downs for Wiley and the Antelopes. 4:02 left to play here in the first quarter. Wiley is in the gun. He takes the snap, hands the ball off. Rolando, a burst of speed inside the 15, down close to the 10, and that's a good gain on first down.
Yeah, heck of a good gain right there. He was kind of tripped up near the line of scrimmage, and he was able to dive forward for a gain of about 7.
And it will be second down, and we'll call it 3 coming up here for the Antelopes as we do go inside of 3:45 to play in a scoreless first quarter tonight from Olton, Texas. Glad you're with us here on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. As 2 receivers set to the far side, in the shotgun is Wiley. Another handoff right in the middle, and putting his head down and pushing the pile forward is Rolando inside the 10-yard line down to the 9, and I believe that's going to be...
They're killing him short of the first down.
They're going to say he's short of the first down by about a half a yard here, so it will be third down and short coming up for this Antelope offense as they're trying to punch in the first score of the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if we go ahead and hand it off to Rolando again right here, though.
As Wiley again in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands the ball off, trying to get the edge, and tripped up right near the line of scrimmage. Caleb Micheletti, number 9. Colt Micheletti got his first carry of the night, but it is not much, but it is enough to move the sticks. And it will be first down and goal for the Antelopes. That first down brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Yeah, I definitely like what they did there. They put another back in the backfield, one that you're probably not going to have a lot of film on, or they're not going to know what to expect from him. And so they're expecting it to go to Rolando, and he kind of goes out there as a lead blocker for Micheletti.
So short gain, but enough to move the sticks. First down and 10 here for Abernathy. Wiley is in the gun. 2 receivers set to the far side. There's a handoff up the middle. Chance, and number 75 for Olton comes through untouched, as that is Chris Cabrera, and they got to Rolando quickly as somebody missed their block on Cabrera.
Yeah, they got to him fast, quick, and in a hurry there, Ty. It was just kind of a unguarded man came in right through the middle, and he almost got to Rolando as soon as he got the ball.
One thing that's a little concerning, Chance, is Olton spending a lot of time in that Antelope backfield defensively right now.
Yeah, they definitely are, and we're going to have to get that figured out. Like we talked about, you want to own the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, and if it's going to be played like this, it's going to be a long night for the Lopes.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Wiley now looking to throw a quick strike to the near side, and it's off the chest and incomplete. Maverick Shad, the intended target, Chance, and it's going to be third down and goal, and all the way back out from the 11-yard line. And so, Chance, you're again a little bit of a limited playbook here now, as on third down and goal from the 11, probably 2-down territory, but you need to get at least 4 or 5 here to make it manageable on fourth down.
I definitely do, and I feel like we're seeing a repeat of what just happened. It happened earlier. Trejo drops it on second down and sets you up in a long third down. The same thing happened just now with Shadden.
As again, Wiley looking to throw. As he throws it up towards the end zone, it's caught inside the 5-yard line, as you do not get the end zone, but you do get the receiver, Trejo. Nope, is that Duvall or Trejo?
That's Duvall.
That's Duvall. My eyes failing me a little bit here. Number 3, Darian Duvall hauls it in at about the 3, maybe 4-yard line. Fourth down and goal coming up here for the Antelopes. A big play for both sides here early on in this football game.
Yeah, you got to punch it in right here, Ty. Probably going to set up some misdirection or maybe, one of those other ones like we had earlier where you send some guys going one way and send the play going the opposite. But I'm curious to see what we call right here with them keying on Rolando up the middle.
In the gun, Wiley looking to throw. Screen pass out to the corner, stumbling towards the end zone and getting into the end zone. It is an Abernathy Antelope touchdown, as getting in one way or the other is number 22, Rolando Martinez. It's a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown on fourth down and goal. As pending the PAT, Abernathy strikes first here with 63 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Snap is good, hold is good. Wiley's PAT is no good, Chance. Still have to get that figured out. And we'll settle for a 6-0 Abernathy lead with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
As welcome back here to Olton High School. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden back with you here tonight. And with 1:03 left to play in the first quarter, Abernathy finds the end zone on a 4th down and goal, a 3-yard swing pass to Rolando Martinez. PAT, though, no good. 6-0 Antelopes, and Abernathy out for another First State Bank kickoff.
Yeah, it's a great play call to score. Like you said it earlier, Ty, those PATs, the point afters, we're going to have to figure something else out because you got to be consistent. You either got to get one or you have to have a play call that's going to give you the opportunity to get two.
As the kickoff by Jagger Wiley, end over end. It's going to bounce around the 22, ball on the ground. It is scooped up by the Olton return man, but he is going to go nowhere. A host of Antelopes as finally they blow it dead. Number 4, Jackson Tomsu on a short run back for Olton, and it will be 1st down and 10. That was kind of a dangerous play, Chance, for the Mustangs because that ball, once it hit the ground, it was a live ball, and Tomsu was able to get on it and handle it cleanly, but a lot of times you see those kind of muffed around and leading to disaster, but Tomsu was able to cover it up.
Yeah, he was able to pick it up. I think he was expecting it to skip and bounce to him, and it kind of bounced back towards Abernathy, and so kind of caught him off guard a little bit right there.
So we got our second look of the Olton offense tonight here with 57 seconds left in the first quarter. As in the shotgun, as flags fly, there may be movement up front on the Mustangs. Lots of flags here in the first quarter.
Lots of flags. That was called by number 54 on Abernathy. He was coming up looking like he was going to blitz and kind of threw him off a little bit. Made their linemen a little leery. Where it's still kind of Halloween season. Maybe he got spooked a little, Ty.
Yeah, there you go. As a 5-yard penalty for the Mustangs, still without a first down here in the first quarter. Raymond in the shotgun takes the snap, hands the ball off towards the middle. There's a little bit of a hole before the white jerseys clog it up. And it will be back to the original line of scrimmage or thereabouts. 2nd down coming up here for Olton as we go inside of 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Is this just Olton's second time on offense to have the ball here tonight? It's been kind of a sloppy first quarter between these two. 3 receivers to the far side as being chased, trying to get free but not able to, as dropped behind the line of scrimmage is Ramirez for the sack. A tackle for loss and sack brought to you by Storm Guard. Locally owned and operated, Chance, and that time the defensive pressure got to Ramirez.
Yeah, that's kind of the defensive pressure we were expecting to see from our D-line right there. Big play right there by number 66, Jackson Arrington, to get that sack and the tackle for the loss.
And that takes us to the end of the first quarter with Abernathy leading Olton 6-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Football.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200. And as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
As once again, good evening and welcome back here to Olton, Texas. O-Town, they like to call it, here in Olton. Glad to have you with us. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden doing a great job behind the lens for us. And Chance, we head to the second quarter. A little bit of a sloppy first quarter, lots of penalties. And some different things. Got a little chippy there midway through that opening quarter, but Abernathy does survive with a 6-0 lead, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Mustangs as we go to play here in the second period.
Yeah, we survive, but we definitely need to lock in right here, and like we said, we don't want to let them in the ball game at all.
As in the gun is Ramirez.
Yeah, they're definitely they're trying to figure out if we're blitzing or if we're not blitzing over here, and that's kind of throwing them off a little bit, Ty.
As Ramirez is in the gun, takes a snap, looking to throw. He does have time. Now scrambles out of the pocket, fires it to the far side, and that is tremendous coverage on the play, I believe.
That's Aaron Russum, yep.
Aaron Russum at number 11, as he timed that hit perfectly on the receiver and jarred the ball loose.
Man, he timed it perfectly, and he was definitely waiting back and waiting for his moment. As soon as he saw that quarterback releasing the ball, he came up like a missile to jar it out of that receiver's hands.
So 4th down, Chance, and Olton going to be forced to punt it away again as they have yet to solve the Antelope defense. And Abernathy should get pretty good field position out of this, depending on how the punt goes. There's a bad snap. They do get it off. It bounced right to the punter, fortunately for him. And it's a good punt that takes an Antelope bounce near midfield. And so, Chance, it'll be a short field for the Abernathy offense. And, man, I would love to find some rhythm here and get a little mojo cooking on offense if you can.
Yeah, find some rhythm, and I'm okay with eating up some clock. You know, a big score, a quick score would be nice, and I'm curious to see if they'll do that here to try to catch them off guard, especially on the quick turnover on downs. But I'm okay with finding some rhythm, getting Jagger in some rhythm and Rolando as well to kind of get the offense grooving.
11:46 left to play in the first half of the ball game here tonight. Post all over Floydada already tonight, Chance. Last check, that was 22-0.
Yeah.
And so as expected there, Abernathy trying to hold up there into the bargain.
For sure, and New Home's all over New Deal. It's already 21-0, and it's just rolled over 7 minutes in the second quarter there in New Deal.
In the gun is Wiley. Russum, some motion coming to the near side, fakes the handoff. Look to Russum here on the near side. He is wide open down the sideline, and Jagger overthrew him. It is incomplete, Chance. You knew it was going to Russum the whole way, and he had about 4 steps on the defender but couldn't time that pass up, and those are balls that Wiley has hit all year long, but not able to connect right there, and it's second down.
Yeah, he wasn't able to connect right there. It looks like he was leading them a little bit too far to the interior of the field, but I like the play call right there. I kind of said it earlier, trying to score quick, kind of catch them off guard on the turnover on downs, but great route, just a kind of a little bit far ball led there by Wiley. So, but tough break right there for the Lopes. So, hey, we still got the ball.
2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wiley is in the gun, hands the ball off right down the middle. Ball may have no, it didn't come out. It was able to hold on to it. That might have been a shoe or something else in the middle of the pile. But Rolando Martinez, number 22, takes it for 3, almost 4 yards inside the 45, and a big 3rd down coming up for this Antelope offense.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get a turnover on downs right here. I don't know, depending on when we get yardage here, I think it may be 2-down territory regardless.
Or the way your defense is playing, just
for
play
sure.
the averages. We'll see.
For sure.
It depends on this play, like you said.
And that you may be able to see by the play call. If they kind of go with the handoff, that's probably telling you, hey, we're going to go two downs right here.
Wiley is in the gun. Man in motion is Duvall. Fakes the handoff to him. Rolling near side, looking to throw. Oh, and he missed it. Is again through the hands of Elijah Trejo, who had a chance to get it. He had a step on number 32, the Olton defender, which was Avery Garcia. And that crossing pattern to Trejo has been there twice, but Trejo unable to snag it and haul it in. We'll see what Abernathy does here on 4th down.
Yeah, that was a tough play right there. Wiley made a throw that was a little hard. It came in on the inside of Trejo, so it was going to be a tough catch, but it's definitely one of those ones where, Trejo wish he could have it back.
As the Antelopes offense is going to stay on the field here at the 43-yard line. On 4th down, they need to get the 36-yard line. Wiley to throw. He's being chased. He escapes 1, but not 2. He is hit, and a lame duck flies incomplete, Chance. And right now, unfortunately, that Olton defense is living in the Antelope backfield. It started with the pressure on Wiley right there, and it's a turnover on downs. The ball will go back over to Olton.
Yeah, it's a tough break right there, and led right there on defense getting that pressure was Fabian Gutierrez, their team leader in tackles. And Wiley was able to sidestep him once, but he wasn't able to do it twice to get that ball off. And he was actually lucky to actually get the ball off and not take that sack.
As Wiley's done a pretty good job, Chance, tonight at avoiding the sack. He's been under pressure a lot here in the first half of the ball game.
Yeah, they're not getting a lot of swarming pressure, Ty, but they're getting one or two, mostly one free guy. So they're sending a blitz late or they're bringing a guy, kind of a mismatch late. And so we're going to have to watch that if the offense wants to be successful tonight.
The Mustangs get it back at their own 41-yard line as Ramirez and company yet to make a first down. In the shotgun, there's the handoff. There's a little bit of a hole, but it closes quickly right in the middle, Chance. And that defensive front for the Antelopes continues to do a nice job closing those running lanes on first and second down.
Yeah, Olton's running hard, but our defense hasn't let them get that big play or any gas yardage like that. As soon as they get to the line of scrimmage, we're swarming them. Two or three Lopes are on them.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd down and 8 here for the Mustangs. In the shotgun is Raymond Ramirez, fakes the handoff, slant over the middle, and he threw it behind everybody, behind his intended target, which was Manny Carrasco, 88. And a Chance, they're running the kind of routes that we expected them to run, but so far the Antelopes have scouted it well. That was just an errant throw by Ramirez, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, you could definitely tell. 88 looked back at him and thought, was that me? Was that you? And I think there was just a lot of miscommunication on that route.
In the gun again, there's the snap. Handing off, going to the right side of the line. Number 9, Isaiah Ruiz, the ball carrier, goes across the 45 out to the 47. That's a gain of 3. It'll be 4th down and 5. And the way Olton's defense is playing, Chance, they're going to bring the punt unit onto the field and try and pin Abernathy back deep and flip this field position a little bit. As Maverick Shad running on late, back to return this one. I was going to say Abernathy doesn't even – they're not buying it, but they do.
They may look at doing a fake. That their punter is their fullback as well, so he can run with the ball.
As we'll see if there's any trickery here. There is not. It is not the best of punts, though, straight up in the air, and it's out of bounds, Chance. A short kick, and you made note of that when Olton was warming up in the ball game. Is not a good punt there by Ruiz. And so Abernathy still gets pretty good field position out of it.
And he kind of did like a soccer-style tie where he was rolling out, and I'm not sure if that was in anticipation of if you get out there and you have room to run, maybe try for it, and then maybe he tried to rush that punt late. But we were watching him in pregame, and he had a couple that went off the side of his foot, and that's what happened right there. He kicked it onto the track for about a 10-yard punt at most.
As right at midfield, 1st down and 10 for the Antelopes. Ball is going to be spotted on the left hash mark.
I like trying to score quick here, Ty.
As in the gun is Wiley. Russum in motion. Look at Russum to the near side instead. The toss goes to Rolando. He cuts it back towards the middle into Olton territory to the 46 and a gain of 3.
Rolando's running hard, and really our offensive line is getting a good push up front. It's their backers and their defensive backs that are kind of crashing hard coming in on Rolando from that second that second level of pressure for Olton.
As it is going to be 2nd down coming up here for the Antelopes. 2nd down and 7. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Jagger fires it in the middle. Russum's been active tonight. He takes it inside the 40, and that's a Nutrien Ag Solutions 1st down to the 38-yard line. As Russum just found an opening in the middle of that Olton secondary. As 8:40 and counting left to play here in the first half. Antelopes lead 6-0, but they're on the move in Olton territory again, down to the 38-yard line. Ball spotted on the right hash mark. As in the gun, there's a little pop pass, as you like to call it, Chance to Russum. And again, getting into the backfield, though, is that Olton defense. As leading the charge there, number 66, Keon Brown.
Yeah, they're going to get a tackle for loss there, Ty, on that one. And that's one of those things. That play works when it works, but if you key on them like that, and when you have guys like 52 Nelson, they're able to crash down on that edge, it's going to be hard to get that play rolling tonight.
2nd down and long, another lost play, Chance. And Abernathy, they haven't been behind the sticks just a whole lot the last few weeks, but Olton doing a good job right now defensively. In the shotgun again is Jagger Wiley. Fakes the handoff, flags fly. The play is blown dead. What do we got here? Offsides or false start, if you will, against the Abernathy Antelopes. Too many penalties tonight, and Coach Wiley is saying, I don't know what you're looking at. And he is not pleased here on the Antelope sideline.
I think he's just trying to get some clarification on what they're considering a false start, because some of it's not making sense to him, and it's one of those things to where you want to get it fixed so you don't run into that issue all night.
As in the gun, there is a handoff again towards the middle. Rolando pushed in the back and fighting for yardage inside the 45, down near the 40-yard line. And it'll be third down and long, though. Rolando got a few, but not a ton. And it will be third down.
Third and long here. You got Rolando coming out, and you got Mitchell Eddy going in. Curious to see what they're drawing up right here on offense.
As in the shotgun, there's the snap, empty backfield. Now rolling to the near side. Jagger being chased, got away from one, slings it up for Duvall, who dives up, can hold it in, but a flag does come in. And Chance, I'm really kind of surprised the flag comes in. There was a lot of contact there, kind of going both ways. I really kind of wouldn't have been opposed to no flag there, but that's going to go in favor of the Antelopes, and I will take the pass interference call there.
I definitely will, and I think what that ref was looking at is when Duvall went in the air, the Olton defender made contact with them before the ball got there. So I could have seen no flag, but it definitely helps the Lopes out there with the pass interference penalty on Olton.
As 7 minutes left to play here in the opening half, Abernathy leading Olton 6-0. That pass interference call will move Abernathy inside the 30-yard line down to the 27. Ball going to be spotted on the left hash mark, and it will be 1st and 10. That first down brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions. As Wiley is in the shotgun. Man in motion again, it's Russum. Pop pass goes to Russum, who tries to turn it up. He gets inside the 25-yard line. Ball is out, but they're going to say he is down. Olton appears to have recovered a fumble, but they're going to say down before the ball came out. Abernathy catches a break. It goes for a gain of 3 for Russum, and it's 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, that was Wyatt Nelson. Again, another one of those Nelson brothers. When he's coming down with the tackle, he's just trying to strip that ball down, but he got it out, but they were already laying on the ground.
6.5 minutes left to play here in the first half of the ball game. Antelopes up 6-0. As in the shotgun is Wiley. Hands it off. Rolando bounces to the near side. Stiff arms one defender, Chance, but there's 3 other blue jerseys there waiting on him. He does turn it into a gain of 4 or 5 yards there, but we'll say 4, and it's probably 2-down territory, 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Lopes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, 2-down territory here. With the way your defense is playing and being on the positive side of the field, you definitely want to be going for it. But you got big Carson Curry back there in the backfield as your lead blocker. It looks like they're probably going to do a handoff to Rolando again.
In the gun, there's going to be a free play, or should be. They don't throw the flag. They were offside. Chance bigger than Dallas. Rolling near side, flailing it towards the end zone is Wiley out of the back corner of the end zone. Where is the flag?
That's right here.
Okay, I was going to say if they didn't throw a flag on that, he was offsides by a mile. That's going to be, it should be encroachment, and Wiley alertly threw it towards the end zone knowing it was a free play. Are
they calling a holding?
They haven't signaled it yet, as we assumed it was a free play.
No, they're going to call holding on Abernathy.
Wow. Yep. That's a holding on the Antelopes. Holy cow. And that'll send the Antelopes in the wrong direction.
Yep, and it'll be, I guess you're still 3rd down, though.
That was, you get to replay the down, but good grief, Chance.
The no call on the offsides and then the holding with Wiley kind of scampering around and that offensive line trying to hold their blocks a little bit longer. But if anything, could have been offsetting, honestly. But
that backs it out across the 30. Now Abernathy needs a chunk. In the shotgun is Wiley, empty backfield, looking to throw. He's under pressure as he throws it up as he is hit. Where's the flag in the backfield? Should have been, but instead, airing it out to the end zone. Aaron Russum, he's been all over the place tonight, Chance. He finally strikes it big. It's a 31-yard touchdown strike to number 11, Aaron Russum. And Abernathy on the board again with a First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown.
That's a big throw right there by Wiley. Russum's receiver looking at the single coverage and just making a beautiful ball, and Russum coming down with a great catch. The defender was in front of him, so it was kind of one of those tip drill scenarios tied. He was able to lay out and come down with that catch.
As the PAT is up, and that's better. It is up, and it is good. And with 5:40 left to play in the first half, Abernathy leads Olton 13-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Antelope Football.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
As welcome back here to Antelope football at Olton High School tonight. I don't know what I was trying to get out there, but we're in Olton this evening. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden. A bird's eye view atop the visitors' press box tonight. It's not been an easy road to hoe for Abernathy, but they do lead 13-0, and here's a First State Bank kickoff. Kind of a short pooch kick, returnable from the 28-yard line, trying to reverse the field is Alan Vasquez, as Vasquez runs a long way to get about a yard. As he ran sideline to sideline.
They threw a flag, so I don't know what this is about.
A late flag comes in.
I don't know. I think it may be on Olton, but I don't know if they're going to call it on Abernathy.
Well, we hadn't gotten a whole lot of breaks tonight as far as
we had some Abernathy guys on that side, so I don't know if they pushed one of our guys. Yeah. I think they may have pushed one of our defenders when he was on that side of the field because they're not cheering over there.
5:33 left to play here in the first half of the ball game. Antelopes on top of Olton 13-0.
That or they may have called a late hit on us.
They may just get creative and call a hold or something.
I don't know. There's flags. The ref threw his hat. All kinds of things over there.
And so the officials talking about it.
Man, this has been a
lot on the line tonight, Chance. Antelopes trying to clinch a top 2 seed in District 2-2A with a win tonight. Olton could give themselves a heck of a shot at a top 2 seed with a win for them. And they're sorting out this penalty.
I still don't think they know what they're doing. While we're waiting, Ty, score updates. New Deal still down. About to be halftime there. It's 21-0 in New Deal. And then Post, as we anticipated, there's still 6 minutes left in the second quarter, and they're up 38-0.
As they are going to call offsetting
unsportsmanlike
conduct penalties here. So they're going to call it on both teams. And it will be first down for the Olton Mustangs. And so, Chance, we'll get another look at this. This offense for the
They haven't been able to
Mustangs.
do much, Ty. Our defense has been standing strong for sure against this Mustang offense.
As in the shotgun again here is Raymond Ramirez. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ruiz. And Ruiz takes it out across the 35 to the 36. And that's one of the healthier gains on first down tonight for Olton. It goes for 4 yards. It's second down and 6 coming up.
Yep. Good tackle right there by Jackson Arrington on that one.
As again in the gun is Ramirez. Another handoff coming, and Abernathy swarms it behind the line of scrimmage. And that's a tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard number 54. Leading the charge, that is Luke Maldonado.
Yeah, big push up front by 54. And, other guy that's always going to be there, Carson Curry, was in there among that host of Antelopes in the backfield.
If you have to guess, if you don't see a number, just guess Carson Curry. He's probably there.
Yeah.
Third down and long here for the Mustangs. 4:40 and counting left to play until halftime. In the shotgun is Ramirez. Fakes the handoff, rolls right. looking to throw. Has a wide open receiver over there on the far sideline, Chance, and that's what Olton likes to do. They got it to Vasquez, who moves the chains.
Yeah, they kind of lulled you to sleep there and then struck you for about a 12-yard gain right there.
Hurry up offense to the line near midfield is Olton in the shotgun. There's a handoff going towards the middle. Again, it's Ruiz diving forward near midfield. Number 66 for the Antelopes, as always, Jackson Arrington in on the stop. After a short gain, it's 2nd down and 8 coming up for Olton. Chance Olton no huddles it once again to the line. They want to hurry it up. In the shotgun is Ramirez. He takes the snap, hand off, going towards the middle. Ruiz fighting for yardage into Abernathy territory to the 48-yard line. A gain of about 2, and we've got 3rd down and a long 4 coming up.
Yeah, and Olton's trying to gain some momentum right here, and we could use some big pressure up front for the Lopes to get in the backfield. And I expect it to be a passing situation here, so if they get in the backfield and put pressure.
Raymond Ramirez is in the gun, takes the snap, hands it off, and being pulled down from behind as I'm going to give credit, Chance, there to number 50 for the Antelopes, as that is Dyson Garcia right near the line of scrimmage, pulling down Ruiz from behind.
Looks like they're setting up for a punt, but remember, that's that Fabian Gutierrez, and he flies all over the field on defense, and he's their fullback on offense. So I bet they're going to try to run a fake here if I was anticipating something at midfield.
Rolando back to return if needed. Bad snap. Now taking off to the right side. There's that soccer-style kick. It is a better punt this time a little bit. Kicks it away from Rolando and out of bounds over there on the far sideline. So another good job by the Abernathy Antelope defense, Chance. Offense has been sputtery at times tonight, but that Antelope defense doing the job, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Abernathy. Just want to give a shout-out, Chance, to Noah Rigler, and I believe the cross-country crew is listening to us tonight from Round Rock or somewhere thereabouts, as Noah was in the state cross-country meet. They ran today, and he finished 45th out of almost 170 runners, top 3rd in the state meet. Congratulations to Noah Rigler. As there's a pop pass coming to the near side, trying to get the edge is Russum, and he does, out to the 30-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 7, almost 8 yards, Chance, and that was just a foot race that Russum won to the edge.
Yeah, that's why you keep that play in there, Ty. He got shut down a couple times earlier, but that's one of those reasons you keep going back to it.
As low snap in the shotgun, being chased, throwing it to the near side, and that started with pressure in the backfield by Olton. And it is 3rd down.
3rd down, 3rd and short nonetheless.
3rd down and about 3, almost 4. This is probably an area, Chance, if you don't convert, it probably is a punting situation for the Antelope. So Abernathy going to try and pick it up right here. Wiley in the gun. This should be a free play. And he knows that he airs it out in man coverage down the sideline, and he way overthrew that. That ball was not catchable. There was contact, but that's going to be a free 5 yards as defensively it was going to be offsides on the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there. When you have a free play, you would definitely want to give a catchable ball so you can get a big gain, but he was kind of being forced out of bounds there on this near side. Duval was, so still going to get the 1st down regardless.
As that's a Nutrien Ag Solutions 1st down via penalty, and that'll keep this drive alive for the Antelope.
Ty, Florida's trying to make a comeback. They put 3 points on the board against Post just before halftime. Hey, they got points on the board.
In the shotgun, low snap, handoff going to Rolando. Rolando hit at the line of scrimmage, keeps his feet, tries to get wide, and he is pulled down behind or right near the line of scrimmage, Chance. And tell you what, really and truly, Olton's defended Rolando's run as good as anybody we've played all year long here tonight.
Yeah, as good, if not better. And I think part of that is they're just not letting him get that edge. So what happens to a lot of guys, he'll get through that first layer and then be able to bounce it outside, but they're kind of containing him from being able to get it in the middle. He's having to bounce it to the outside early and not able to get to that edge.
We do have a timeout on the field. We will go ahead and keep it right here as We've got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to play here in the first half of the ball game. Want to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors, Chance, the Junkin Farmers Market, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, and Hill Vets, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Chance, you've got Noah at cross country competing at the state level. You've got the band tomorrow competing for a chance to go to state.
Bright and early.
You've got the girls basketball team kicking things off tomorrow as well. Lots going on in the sports world. Taffy's going hard at it, and I tell you what, it's a fun time of year for these student athletes.
For sure.
As second down out of the timeout here, 2nd down and 8. As a low snap, Wiley goes down to get it, rolls near side, throws it in the middle. It's Russum, who's had a big night across the 45-yard line. That's a first down brought to you by Nutrien. So good, it choked me up a little bit, Chance, there. And I tell you what, Russum, he came to play tonight. He's been active on that offensive side.
Yeah, every time the ball has touched his hands, he's come down with it, and I think he came down with one that they even called an incomplete pass in the end zone earlier, but he's definitely hot tonight.
In the gun, there's the snap to Wiley. Handoff goes to Rolando, and a big push. That's a tough run by Martinez into Mustang territory down to the 48-yard line, and that is a gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 coming up. No huddle to the line now. Abernathy hurrying it up a bit. Bad snap. Wiley does a good job controlling it. Good blocking. And, that was miscommunication. Duval took off down the sideline, Chance, and Olton's number 1, Jaime Reyna, he had a chance to possibly pick that one off on the sideline, but he couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, he definitely did, and that was miscommunication between Duval and Wiley. I think Duval's thinking, hey, Wiley escaped the pocket. I had to get downfield and give him the opportunity, and Wiley saw that corner squatting on it, and he was thinking that Duval was going to come up, and so tough break for Olton, but key break for Abernathy right there.
As there's another snap to Wiley. Wiley steps up with a hand in his face, airs it out, and there's the flag. Trying to sell it was Trejo, and he did enough sailing as getting a hold of his jersey was number 1 again, Jaime Reyna in coverage, and that's going to be pass interference on Olton for the 2nd time tonight.
Yeah, you could tell Trejo was trying to catch up to that ball, and he was just holding on to his jersey, so he was unable to get away from the defender there from Olton.
And Chance, you got to give a little bit of credit to Wiley back there, and something you got to be careful of. Abernathy trying to hurry it up a little bit there on offense, but they had some difficult snaps, some that skipped the ground and were kind of errant. Wiley was able to control them without much problem, but you don't want a mistake like that to cost you a turnover.
Yeah, you definitely don't. He's definitely keeping his composure back there. Between the pressure and a couple of tough snaps, he's able to handle it.
Another low one. Wiley goes down to get it, airs it out, man coverage towards the end zone. It's incomplete. That was pretty well covered by Reyna.
Yeah, a little bit of a bumping and shaking going on between the defender and the receiver there, but kind of a jump ball. Whoever wanted to go up for it, and Duval kind of jumped a little too early, and it was overthrown.
And it is going to be 2nd down and 10 here. As Abernathy's got it inside the Olton 35, but Chance only 88 seconds.
We haven't found a lot of rhythm here, Ty.
We haven't, not at all. 2 receivers spread to each sideline, and we've got a timeout, Coach Wiley and the Antelope offense. And so that gives us a chance to take a break here as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football, up 13-0 here late in the first half.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
As welcome back here to Olton, 1:28 left to play here in the second quarter. The Antelopes on top of the Olton Mustangs, 13-0. Abernathy has it inside the 35-yard line at the 33. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
You definitely want to put points on the board here, Ty, right before half, because they do get the opening kickoff at the second half.
In the shotgun is Wiley. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Quick throw towards the middle. This time it's hauled in by Duval. Inside the 20, down to the 15. And that's a Nutrien Ag Solutions first down and a gain of 19.
Yeah, good play call right there. Misdirection and getting a slant across the middle to Duval.
So that's been a play chance that been hard to come by tonight for the Antelopes.
Yeah, big chunks has definitely been hard to come by, but when they do, we've keyed on them for sure.
And it is first down and 10. That first down brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions. In the shotgun, flags fly. This time we've got a defensive timeout taken by the Olton Mustangs with 1:06 left to play here in the first half. Chance, one more timeout, and we'll be back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
As a high atop Olton's High School Football Stadium here tonight, Ty Horsford at Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden, and Chance Abernathy. It hasn't necessarily been a thing of beauty, but you've got a 13-0 lead here on the road.
Hey, you're pitching a shutout still, Ty. You put points on the board, and you have the opportunity to put more points right here before halftime. So may not be high-powered offense, but we're doing our job here.
As in the gun, Wiley, handoff goes to Rolando and Chance. That offensive line has to do a better job. Flying through there is number 66, Keon Brown, and that's a tackle for loss for the Mustang defense.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there. You know, you're handing off to Rolando, and they're just keying on him, and, you know, they're sending one guy that's able to get through the line, and then that linebacker's coming right behind him and finishing the job.
A loss of 2, second down and 12 now coming up for the Antelopes. As in the shotgun is Wiley, man in motion is Duval, fakes the pitch to him, throwing it to the near side. It's underneath and incomplete. And a Chance Wiley had to hurry that throw because Duval had come in motion and he missed his block, and the defender almost had a chance to get to Wiley, and he couldn't quite get it there over the middle.
Yeah, unfortunate right there. He had Shadden over the middle wide open, and he had Russum just trend a little bit further into the end zone, who would have had open if he would have had a little bit more time.
Third down and long here for the Antelopes. 3rd and 11.
30 seconds left.
As movement up front, it's going to be 3rd and 16. This is going to be a false start on Abernathy.
Yeah, up front, you got to play more sound than that when you're in a hurry up right here in this type of situation. So that's going to make it 3rd and even longer with just before halftime here for the Lopes.
Abernathy has not necessarily handled that hurry-up offense very well. Some bad snaps, some penalties up front, and that's something that Abernathy's not done a lot of this year, Chance, and you can tell.
Well, we haven't had to for sure in the past couple weeks.
3rd down and 16. In the shotgun is Wiley. 2 receivers set to the far side. There's the snap. Wiley has time now. Throws it deep towards the end zone. Help coverage, and the ball should have been intercepted. That was really good help defense over there in the end zone by number 5, Raymond Ramirez.
Yeah, that was a good job by the safety, kind of shadowing over, kind of keying on what Wiley was looking at. Wiley didn't look away from Russum, and why would you? He's been catching everything you've thrown to him tonight, so they kind of keyed on it there, and lucky they didn't intercept it in the end zone, Ty.
As 26 seconds left here in the half, 4th down facing the Antelopes. You've got 4th down and about, 15, maybe 16 yards. In the shotgun is Wiley. 2 receivers to the far side. Wiley looking to throw over the middle, has a man in traffic, and it is caught again. Crossing the middle is Elijah Trejo, and he did not get a first down, I don't think.
No, he didn't. He was about 6 yards short, Ty.
And it was 4th down, and Chance on a play like that, as a receiver and as a quarterback, you've got to run a route that's going to move the chains. And it was a good catch and a good throw, but not near far enough. And credit the Olton defense.
Yeah, they held strong right there. That was definitely one of those things you want to try to get points before the half to go up 3 scores. But I don't expect them to try to do much here. But you got to stop the big play with only about 15 seconds left before halftime.
As 16 seconds left here in the first half of the ball game, Olton may just take a quick handoff or something here. We'll see. There's the snap. Handoff going to the middle. And from our vantage point, there was a hole there, but it does close in a hurry as the handoff goes to Isaiah Ruiz. And that will take us to the end of the first half tonight from Olton, Texas. Abernathy, it hadn't been pretty, but they're pitching a shutout on the road as the Antelopes up 13-0 here on the Olton Mustangs chance. And Abernathy going to take the half-mile track back to the locker room as they got to run a long way behind us, Chance. And you got to credit Olton's defense. They did some good things in the first half, as did the Antelope defense. They really kept Olton at bay, and Abernathy able to get a couple of touchdowns there in the first half of the ball game, and they lead 13-0.
Yeah, the defense from Olton didn't do anything fancy. They're just kind of keeping you out of rhythm. The penalties aren't helping, that's for sure. And they're just kind of doing some things to kind of keep you on your toes and getting a little bit of pressure on Wiley and then definitely keying on Rolando. So nothing super spectacular, but they're definitely going to have to do something in the Antelope locker room to kind of get an adjustment here going into the second half. But it's same story for Abernathy. Our defense has been playing much better. Hadn't even really let Olton get anything outside of one kind of 12, 13-yard pass play. That's the only kind of offense they've really had. Everything else has been about 2 to 4 yards.
As in their final performance before area competition tomorrow, it will be the Abernathy Antelope Marching Band. So we'll keep it here. And I know we've got some band parents and grandparents back home wanting to take in the sights and sounds. They're probably going to go to bed here soon because the band's got to leave at a right 4 a.m. to head to Abilene tomorrow for their area competition. So we'll keep it here and let you watch some of the Abernathy Antelope Marching Band. pretty good game.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junk and Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrient Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrient with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year. Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season. MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you want a professional you can trust helping you navigate buying or selling real estate. Ty Horsford is that person and is eager to walk alongside you in your real estate journey. So whether you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. He's ready to go to work for you. He's also a proud member of the Abernathy community and a big supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And once again, good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome back here high atop Olton High School football stadium this evening. Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden behind the lens, and Chance, the Antelopes lead the Olton Mustangs 13-0 here at the half. And it hasn't been easy for the Antelope offense. Get a lot of credit to Olton's defense in the first half. You hold a Rolando Martinez who popped off for over 200 yards rushing a week ago. He's got less than 50 here tonight.
Yeah, he's got less than 50, and he has, more carries in the first half than he typically has had, and that's due to not having those big play potential. So he already has 15 carries on the night, and he has a couple of tackles for losses, and that's just credit to that Olton defensive line and some of those ends breaking through and getting some of those tackles for loss. But, that's kind of been the story, Ty, on both sides. Defensive game, we've been able to break through for a couple of scores, but we've able to held Olton's offense. They only have 28 yards rushing and just over 15 yards passing. So they really haven't done any damage on the ground or through the air. And so it's one of those things where you can keep wearing them down, keep wearing them down, and keep wearing them down. And I think we're going to kind of start to see some of that as we go into the second half here.
As a chance, the 7th, 8th grade and JV Lopes were in action last night. You had all wins as the 7th grade 22-14 winners over Olton. And really that game was closer than what the score would indicate. Olton had a couple of big plays in that one, a tip pass for a touchdown and a kickoff return. You had Drake Warner, a big night on the ground, touchdown runs of 25 and 90 yards. Maddox Waldrop, a good day through the air. As Jody Smith and James Hurt, a couple of his favorite targets, a 70-yard touchdown pass from Waldrop to Hurt in the fourth quarter, kind of eyes to that one. So just an overall good performance for the 7th grade. The 8th grade, no problems at all. They rolled 34-6. Aiden Villarreal, 4 touchdowns, runs of 5, 7, 15, and 40. Cutter Johnson, another big night as he was constantly finding Ralphie Barrios and Kingston Awful in the Antelope secondary. The lone receiving touchdown of 18 yards went Awful's way. A night of dominant performance. And in Chance JV, another well-rounded ball game from them on defense especially, and they get the 28-8 win. And so if Abernathy here tonight on Friday can hold up their end of the bargain, Chance, it would be a weekend sweep of the Olton Mustangs.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for, is the weekend sweep. And then, a big win here tonight sets up that ever so important game next week against Post. But we got to complete this game here, Ty, and play a complete one and finish it out here in the second half here in Olton.
As the way results around the district are looking, Chance, it will be next week. If Abernathy holds on, it will be Abernathy and Post for a district title, and Olton and New Home battling for the number 3 and number 4 playoff seeds if the current results hold.
Yeah, and it looks like whoever the 3 and 4 seed, the 4 seed's going to get Sunray first round, and the 3 seed's going to get Panhandle, as those 2 games for them, they're blowing their opponents out by about 50 at halftime there. And so, and District 3, there's still a muddled mess. Everybody's beating up on each other, and so that's a district you wouldn't play until the second round of playoffs, but still keep an eye on some of those games as well, Ty.
As another First State Bank kickoff here to start the second half. Olton to run it back right to left from the 18-yard line. Back towards the middle, there's a gap, and 45 midfield. This one's coming back, thank the Lord, as a flag comes in, as that's going to be a flag against Olton, Chance. It doesn't really affect the play. Is Jet Thompson had a big run back there in Antelope territory, but this may be a block in the back.
Yeah, it looked like a block in the back, and I'm not sure who it was. Number 11 from Olton looked like he was shaking his head, and I feel like he thinks it was called on him. But, Olton got a little bit of momentum right there on the kickoff, but it's going to be negated with that penalty.
As that was the first signs of life, really, we've seen offensively or on special teams for the Mustangs. But unfortunately for them, it is going to be called back, and they will start this drive at their own 33-yard line. As that will back them up. First down and 10 from their own 33, Chance. And we talked about the Abernathy offense being somewhat sputtery in that first half. Even more so with Olton's.
Yeah, they were. They're not able to get any kind of rhythm or any kind of momentum at all.
As Ramirez, empty backfield, looking to throw over to the side. It's caught, waiting on him.
Ball
Actually came out as a big hit there by 11. Aaron Russum knocks the ball loose. And that was, again, perfect timing there in defensive coverage by Russum to jar it away.
Yeah, his time has been all point all night. As soon as the ball get there, he's arriving at the same time and able to jaw another ball loose from the Olton receiver.
I think he's your player of the game
thus
far
right
tonight.
now he so far is.
In the gun again is Ramirez. Handoff going up the middle. There's some room. 45-yard line out near midfield. And as a chance, that's the best offensive play of the night for the Olton Mustangs as Ruiz runs it out near midfield for a first down.
Yeah, that was a big play right there. He was able to get to the edge, and Rolando had a touchdown-saving tackle from the safety position.
In the gun is Ramirez. Screen pass over to the far side, trying to get the edge, but pushed out of bounds over there is number 12, as that was Brady Azam who hauled in the catch. And it will be a gain of just 1 on the screen pass. Second down and 9 coming up here for Olton from their own 47. Ramirez again in the gun, 2 receivers set to the Antelope sideline. There's the snap handoff. Fake handoff goes underneath. Going to keep it for the first time tonight. Ramirez into Abernathy territory right at midfield. A gain of about 3 more yards for Ramirez. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up here for Olton. Big play chance here defensively from the Antelopes.
Yeah, big play right here at midfield. They got it. That's a long 5 yards if that's where the sticks are at.
In the gun is Ramirez. Trips to the near side. Ramirez rolls this way. He's looking down the field now, dumps it off underneath. He had a guy wide open, and he just overthrew him. Alan Vasquez, the intended target, as he kind of had some open space in that Antelope secondary, and it was just not a on-throw target there.
It wasn't an on-throw target right there, number 52 for the Lopes. Ryan Hillis was kind of there in coverage, but I don't know if he was expecting the ball to go over him. But as soon as he threw it, it was an overthrow to number 11, like you said. But good break right there for the Lopes. Curious to see. They're standing on their defense. They're going to punt it away here again, Ty.
A defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch here in Olton's first drive in the second half. Soccer-style punt, their best punt of the night for Olton, and then it takes an Abernathy bounce back the other direction. And it'll be 1st down and 10 as we'll get our first look in the second half for this Abernathy offense with 10:53 left to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, some updated scores, Ty. It's already the fourth quarter in New Deal, and New Home's up 28-0. I'm suspecting they're running the clock there in New Deal. And then the game there in Post, they're up 53-3. And it's still the third quarter with 10 minutes left.
It's 10:53 left here in our third quarter. A little bit of a slower moving game here for us tonight in Olton.
That's due to a lot of flags and penalties.
Yeah, no doubt. Excuse me. As the handoff coming to Rolando on the near side, and Chance again, the defense almost in the backfield before Rolando even gets the football, and he is tackled again behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that, Ty, so it's kind of hard for our brains to process here too, but as soon as we're having those slow developing run plays, kind of stretching them out, one of those defensive ends for Olton has been in the backfield almost every single time.
Inside of 10:30 to play here in the third quarter. 2nd down and long for the Antelopes. In the gun, empty backfield. This time good protection, but just a bad throw by Wiley as Duval had cut to the inside and the throw went to the outside. And Abernathy's offense just a little bit out of sync here tonight so far.
Yeah, out of sync, not being able to get in rhythm. Guys aren't on the same page, so we're going to have to figure it out here in the second half. We want to continue to put points on the board.
As 3rd down and long here for the Antelopes. Olton trailing Abernathy 13-0. In the shotgun, Wiley rolls near side. Good blocking, good protection. Throws it short of the sticks as Duval hauls it in on the sideline, Chance. But you've got to run that route to the sticks on 3rd down. And it is going to be 4th down. I think with a lead, you probably punt the football here if you're the Antelopes on your own end of the field. And it appears that's what Abernathy will do.
It's about 3 yards to try to get the first down. I don't think they'll go for the fake, but you could possibly try to draw them off sides.
As they are looking to punt it away, and they will. Wiley, a good punt, end over end. It takes an Antelope bounce inside the 20, inside the 15, Chance. And so Wiley does his job punting the football. And with the way your defense is played, I definitely don't blame you for flipping the field position there. But, again, going back to – and those are just the little things, Chance. On 3rd down and whatever you had there, 12 or whatever it was, you run a route, you have a nice play, but if it's short of the sticks, it's kind of for naught, and you end up having to punt the football away anyway. You've got to know where you're at on the field. You got to know where you're at on the field, and part of that is just kind of being able to have some of those young receivers kind of step up and understand, hey, we need that first down. You know, you can't always rely on catching it and being able to get those extra yardage. Because Olton's doing a good job making the tackle once the catch is made.
For sure.
Absolutely. So Olton's offense back out there on the field as a ball on the ground. It is a fumble, and I think it bounced right back up to Ruiz, as Abernathy would have loved that break, as neither team has turned the ball over tonight, but it bounced right back up to him. No gain, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, definitely a good break right there for the Olton Mustangs, that it popped right out of him and bounced right into him, and he was able to dive right back on it. But Abernathy defense definitely would have been drooling at the mouth on that play.
As looking to throw is Ramirez. He swings it out. Got it to Ruiz, who made a man miss, Chance. And that's a pretty good job after catch by Ruiz, and he gets it to the 20-yard line. It'll be third down, though. Third down and a long 4, almost 5 here for the Mustang offense.
Yeah, and he was able to kind of shake Aaron Russell over there on that far side. He tripped him up. He was able to get about 2 more yards after that, but Russell was able to close on him coming out of the backfield.
3 receivers on the near side, empty backfield, rolling far side, not going to try and keep it. Reversing the field is Ryan Ramirez, and he takes a shot, but kept his feet. Initial contact made by number 53, Aiden Garnica.
I think it was 63.
Oh, was it 63?
Yeah, so that's Curry.
Okay, well,
Hey, when
I
in
should have
doubt.
known that. I should have known that. I thought it looked like a 5 on his jersey. Sometimes it's hard to see from up here.
I get it. We're on this perch up here up top, so fourth and short. It looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field, Ty.
And this a little bit of a gamble for the Mustangs on 4th down and less than a yard from their own 25.
You got to watch the ball here if you're the Antelope defense. Don't jump.
Maybe
don't
just
jump.
trying to draw him off sides here is Raymond Ramirez. Now looking to the sideline, still 17 on the play clock.
Don't let them go over the top, too, and expect the run.
As there's the snap, there's the handoff. It goes to Ruiz. Chance he doesn't get much, but it is a first down for the Olton Mustangs.
Yeah, he didn't need much. He only needed about maybe a foot and a half, Ty, and I think he got about a yard or 2 there.
That keeps the drive alive, and that's a little bit of a gamble, Chance, but when your offense has struggled like Olton has, you've got to start producing. As there's a slant over the middle, wide open. The catch is made at the 37-yard line as he is brought down quickly after the catch. But that's just one of those short slant routes that we talk about.
Yeah, they try to get up here.
Vasquez made the catch.
They're going to try to go fast here and catch you and put you on your heels here if you're the Antelope defense. So you're going to have to watch the ball stay sound and watch those slant routes and going to have sound tackling, Ty.
A gain of 8. 2nd down and 2 coming up. There's the snap. Another handoff underneath. And the first one there behind the line of scrimmage is number 50, Dyson Garcia. And that's a storm guard tackle for loss. And it is going to be a loss. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down and about 2.5 from the 36-yard line. Ramirez again in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Ruiz. And they got to him again behind the line of scrimmage. How do you do? I think it was Dyson. One more time. The tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard.
Yeah, big plays right there by Dyson and number 54 from the Lopes, able to get some pressure in the backfield, and that's the kind of pressure you're going to want to see from them the rest of the night.
As that is Dyson Garcia and Luke Maldonado on the defense there for Abernathy, and it's going to be another defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Yeah, that's a great job right there of getting those tackles for losses by the Lope defense up front.
As now going to be a fake punt, throwing a pass over to the sideline, and it's going to be caught, Chance.
But he's short of the first down.
I don't know that he got a first down, and I don't know that they intended that to be a fake. As Olton is celebrating, they're going to say it is a first down.
Oh, my God.
How on earth?
You can see where the
Wiley is saying, what are you talking about? He's 2 yards short of the first down as the catch was made by Alan Vasquez.
What are we doing
over
here?
On the sideline? He does not have a first down. Unbelievable.
What's that? And your ref's not saying anything. I don't know what's going on right now.
You don't even need to measure this. He's 2 yards short of a first down. Spot the ball and give it to Abernathy.
Well, you can't do anything. They don't even have the stick set up. They haven't even moved the chains.
They're going to say first down, Olton. I don't understand that from where the spot was. That is a terrible call. First down and 10, Olton.
They're going to try to go over the top.
And they're trying to go deep. They've got a receiver down the sideline. And
Russell took it away from him.
Take it away from him.
Russell took the ball away.
Are they going to give it to Abernathy? I haven't seen a signal yet. They're going to say it's a catch. It is a catch by Jackson Thompson, and they're going to say he came down with the ball, and Russell does not get credit for the interception. I was afraid that was coming. Olton rushes it to the line of scrimmage. There's a handoff underneath to Ruiz, and he takes it to the 35-yard line. Chance. So a fake punt, terrible spot on the pass, gives Olton a first down, and then an interception, or it would appear by Russell, taken off, and a catch given to Thompson, and now Olton in business. Handoff, nope, fake handoff, swings a pass out here to the near side, and breaking a tackle and making a move for another Olton first down is Alan Vasquez, number 11. And Abernathy's got to regain their composure right here as a couple of breaks go against them, and the defense for the first time tonight on their heels.
And this is what they try to do. They try to get little chip yardage and try to go over the top and go hurry up on you.
In the shotgun again is Raymond Ramirez. Abernathy trying to regroup defensively.
Watch that double move on the far side.
There's the snap, handoff underneath the Ruiz, and there's a good push up front by the Antelope defensive line. As leading the charge there for Abernathy is none other than number 60, Jake Harkey. Right near the line of scrimmage, second down and we'll say 9 coming up here for Blue, the Olton Mustangs.
You got to catch your breath and catch your composure if the Lopes right here. We need a big play on defense.
In the gun, there's the snap. Swing pass to the near side. It is caught, but a quick tackle made by Dre midfield. Manny Carrasco, the receiver, but good coverage is waiting on him there was the much smaller Dre Minfield.
Yeah, Minfield, and then you had 54 from the Antelopes coming in and finishing the job off.
As we've got 3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Mustangs. In the shotgun again is Ramirez. He rolls right. He's got time to throw. He's looking over on the sideline. Now zips it in there inside the 10-yard line. It is caught again. And that's going to be another first down for Olton as over there on the catch, number
I think they
2,
said 2.
Zayden Falcon. Hurry up offense. 1st and goal for Olton. Handoff underneath. And trying to slip towards the goal line.
They fumbled. We got the
ball.
ball.
The ball is out. The ball is out. And the Antelopes are going to say they have it. The Antelopes have forced a turnover right at the goal line. How do? You can't take that one off the board as Olton trying to hurry it up. Coughs it up at the end of the play. Ruiz fumbled it.
Jake Harkey, number 60,
Jake
came up with it.
Harkey, the recovery. Man, Chance, what a big turnover there. Brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Yeah, when he needed a big play right there, the big guys up front were able to get that strip and turnover, and it looks like they're going to talk about it to make sure that's exactly what happened.
You cannot change that.
No, you can't change the momentum. They already have everything going here. Okay. Yep.
And it will be 1st down and 10. Is the Abernathy going to have the offense on the field at about their own 2-yard line? Man, what a break for the Antelope.
You got to watch for them getting pressure. You need a good snap here, and you need to get out of that end zone.
As in the shotgun, there's the snap to Wiley. Handoff going underneath.
Micheletti.
That was Micheletti, the ball carrier, and they've done a pretty good job. The couple of times they've tried to sneak a handoff to Micheletti, Chance, the Olton defense has been ready for it. That goes for right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Micheletti. It'll be 2nd down and 10. It remains 13-0. Antelopes on top.
This is one of those times where you wish you were able to get the ball under center for sure, but you definitely have to have good snaps if you're the Lopes.
In the gun is Wiley.
Try to draw him off.
Looks over to the sideline. Now he's ready. 5 on the play clock.
Look for a quick slant possibly here if you're not going to
hand
get
it off.
You got
to get the snap away. There's going to be a flag. There, I saw it. That's going to be a delay of game penalty against the Antelopes, and that's going to be a half the distance to the goal because you don't have that far to go backwards.
You don't. So now the ball is going to be touching the goal line because that's about how far you had.
With 4:24 left to play here in the 3rd quarter, this is danger zone. Abernathy, they forced the turnover, but you can't afford to cough one up down here, Chance, because that's almost a free touchdown for Olton.
You can't cough it up, and you can't get tackled in the end zone and then have to kick the ball back off to them. So definitely got to do something to get out from the danger zone.
As there is the handoff. Again, I think it's Micheletti as he's dancing around, and he barely got out of the end zone. Chances. Olton was saying safety, but he did get out to about the half-yard line, and it is going to be third. I think it should be 3rd down, shouldn't it?
Yep, it's 3rd down. They just flipped it.
They flipped it. 3rd down here coming up for the Antelopes. Clock rolling at 3:45 left to play here tonight in the 3rd quarter.
I'm curious to see what we call here if we try to get a chunk yards with the pass play and let them send some pressure, or if you're just going to try to get out of that end zone and set up some yards to be able to punt it away.
There's the snap, handoff, come into the middle. There's a hole and getting into the 2nd layer of defense as there's a big run up the middle, and that is going to
– it makes it close. About 4th and 2.
You've got to punt it, though, that close to your own side. A gain of about 9. It's not enough. And that was a good run, Chance. I think you were just trying to give yourself a little bit of space. You almost moved the chains there, but you're going to have to punt from your own goal line.
Yeah, you definitely are. Again, right here, another risky snap. You got to make sure we have a good snap and a good kick from Wiley.
Unless we get an Olton spot, then you might have a first down.
That is true.
As there's the kick. That's it. That is a good spiraling punt from Wiley.
Oh,
And
he
he
must-
finally, well, we tried to will it, Chance, as he bobbled it a little bit at the 48-yard line, did Manny Carrasco, but he does hold on to it, and I think he called a fair catch. And so it'll be good starting field position for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good starting field position right there. And it was almost one of those things with that wind coming from the south to the north, it kind of blew a little bit further than he anticipated it to, and he almost dropped that ball. So unfortunate for the Lopes, but we're going to have to stand tall right here. We can't let them get that momentum that they had earlier on offense, Ty.
Because they like to move fast when they and that kind of had Abernathy on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, they did, and they were, credited a couple crazy calls that kind of went their way that shouldn't have because they were definitely short of the sticks. But, you play the card you're dealt, Ty.
In the shotgun is Ramirez. Rolling right with an empty backfield, looking to throw. Does so underneath, and Chance, it's 11 again. That is Alan Vasquez. He's been active here in the second half, and that is going to be out close to a first down, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, they're still having to roll their quarterback out because they know that if they leave him in the pocket, that we're going to get too much pressure on him. So they're buying him a little bit more time, having him roll out to the right side of the field.
In the shotgun again is Ramirez. Takes the snap, hands it off underneath, and not much room at all for Isaiah Ruiz, number 9, but it is enough to move the sticks.
Enough.
It's a gain of 2 and a first down.
Enough to move the sticks, and he's lucky Jake Harkey didn't strip that ball again because he had his hands on it.
First down and 10. The Olton Mustangs have it at the 37-yard line. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Quick strike to the near side on the screen, and then curling towards the middle is Carrasco inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7, and nothing fancy here, Chance. Olton just trying to get it in short chunks.
Yeah, they're slowing it down a little bit more because I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot earlier, so the coach is slowing it down. But we got to have a defensive stand right here from the Antelopes.
In the shotgun is Ramirez. Another empty backfield set, looking to throw. They're going for the home run ball, and it is incomplete. Has pretty good coverage. There was some contact back and forth between Minfield and Carrasco, but Minfield a good job in man coverage, and the pass is incomplete.
Yeah, he was doing a good job. There was a little hand fighting there, but nothing too crazy. Wasn't really the best thrown ball, but there was pressure coming from number 66, Arrington, up the middle for the Lopes.
Probably why you don't get the interference call, because it wasn't that great of a throw.
Yeah.
In the shotgun is Ramirez. Fake handoff, screen pass over to the far side.
Well,
trying to make a move as getting it down that sideline is Vasquez again, Chance, and it's another Olton first down to the 19-yard line, and that's a gain of 14 yards.
Yeah.
Olton no huddle to the line again.
They're going to hurry it up again. I thought there was a hold on the outside over there on Rolando.
Handoff going again up the middle. This time it's number 9, Ruiz. And a pretty good job closing the gap up front defensively there by the Antelopes. Short gain of, well, he got more than I thought, a gain of 3, and it will be 2nd down and 7. 90 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Abernathy 13, Olton 0.
They're going to try to go man coverage on the top side.
Fakes the handoff, a quick strike over to the far side, and that's just a quick strike that was rushed a little bit, Chance, trying to get one out there in a hurry, and it was really not a good throw. Jackson Thompson, the intended target.
Yeah, they try to set him up over there with man coverage with him and Russell, and they've been battling all night. Those two have, but when they do that, they're trying to give a little short route or get Russell to bite and go over the top. But 54 for the Lopes has been putting a lot of pressure on them, so they haven't been able to be very successful with that.
As in the shotgun again, empty backfield, looking to throw. Stepping up, now being chased out of the pocket, rolling right. Looking to throw it towards the end zone. Jump ball incomplete, as there were about 4 white jerseys back there. Chance in coverage, and that's a good job that starts with pressure behind the line of scrimmage on the scrambling QB.
Yeah, it started with a lot of pressure, and that's kind of a dangerous throw there, if you're Olton, because you're throwing it to the end zone where all those white jerseys are at. When you have the opportunity to possibly put points on the board, you almost throw it up for an interception. So.
Offense staying on the field on 4th down and 7. Abernathy trying to get another defensive stand.
Send some pressure.
In the shotgun, fakes the screen. Raymond Ramirez throws towards the end zone. And, that was almost a heck of a catch. But not able to hang on is Zayden Falcon.
Minfield's cramping up, or he hurt his knee, it looks like, but I think he's able to get up.
And good coverage by Minfield. Chance, that was actually maybe the best throw of the night by Ramirez. As Falcon had a heck of a chance to catch that, but falls incomplete. It's another defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. And so kind of a bend but no break style defense here in the third quarter for your Antelopes.
Yeah, we played with fire a little bit right there, being able to get the strip by Harkey on the goal line there and then be able to stop them short right here. So not the best field position, but it keeps points off the board for the Antelope defense.
As I'd like to see some rhythm from the Antelope offense, something we really have not seen much of tonight. Is I feel like one more score would put this one to bed maybe.
Yeah, I think so too. I'd like to have one or two more right here, but I definitely want to see what they're going to drop, see if they're going to try to score quick here.
As there's going to be handoff towards the middle.
Micheletti looked like.
As Micheletti, the ball carrier, out close to the 20-yard line. Short gain for him, and it will be 2nd and 7. Inside of a minute to play now in the third quarter. Abernathy leading 13-0. That was the score at halftime. As in the shotgun is Wiley. 2 receivers to the near side. Looking that way, hits his target, and trying to get around the edge is Duval, as really close to a first down, as that's a bad spot.
That's a bad spot, and our coaches were kind of upset. Duval's trying to make something happen there, and he's kind of going backwards to go forwards, and that's what they were trying to tell him. Hey, once you go backwards after your forward momentum, they may give you a bad spot, and that's what happened there. So we're just short of the sticks at 3rd and 1 here, Ty.
3rd down. Abernathy needs to get 1.5 yards to keep this drive alive, leading 13-0 with 22 seconds left in the third quarter. In the shotgun, there's the snap, there's the handoff, there's Rolando. He gets free around the edge into the second wave of defenders out across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for number 22.
Yeah, that's a big, hard run right there. He got through that first level, and he just put his head down and barreled over about 2 more guys from the Olton defense.
That was one of the best runs of the night for Rolando, and it's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
Yeah, it was a good, hard run right here, and that's going to send us, Ty, I think, to the fourth quarter.
3 quarters in the books. Abernathy, they lead it 13-0, looking for the dagger. When we come back, you're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
As welcome back here to Olton, Texas. We head to the fourth and final quarter tonight as Abernathy continues to pitch a shutout here on the road. They lead 13-0. And a chance in the last, let's see, I'm trying to do some quick math in my head, which is scary. In the last 11 quarters, you've outscored your opponents 118-0.
That's pretty good, I would say. But we need to get in better offensive rhythm for sure if you're the Lopes right here. We just had a good hard run by Rolando. Hopefully that sparks us and kind of leads us into this fourth quarter, putting a couple scores on the board.
As Abernathy will have it on their own end of the field at the 41-yard line as we begin the fourth and final quarter here tonight from Olton. 13-0, the Antelopes lead. In the gun, handoff coming to number 22 again. He makes a move near midfield. That's the Rolando we've known to love, grown to love, and he gets it out for a gain of 7 yards to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, good hard run right there by Rolando. They had that extra back in the backfield as the lead blocker. I'd like to see him maybe kind of get a quick score right here. Try something over the top after we had 2 successful runs. That defense is thinking, okay, we got to bear down on them. So see if we can get something, maybe a fake to Rolando and a pass over the top here to Russum or to Shadden. Single coverage on the far side to Duvall too.
In the gun again, looking to throw is Wiley, and he throws it a little bit too tall and not able to hold it in, is number 5, Maverick Shadden, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 4.
Ty, we kind of talked about it off the air. Wiley's putting some heat on the ball, and that's part adrenaline and part, it's cold out here and filling things out. One thing we don't talk about, too, is that grass field, that makes the ball a little bit more slick compared to when you're playing on a turf field.
It's a big 3rd down here. In the shotgun is Wiley.
Got that Carson Curry in the backfield.
Following Curry, there's the handoff to 22. He gets free. Oh, the ref got in his way. He steamrolls the ref. And there goes Rolando down the sideline into the red zone. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions 1st down. Get out of the way, referee. Rolando Martinez, a big gainer down into Olton territory.
Yeah, that was a heck of a run right there. He kind of used the ref as a screen blocker almost, bounced off of him and was able to bust it for about a 30, almost 40-yard gain. So we get all the way down to the 10-yard line there, Ty.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in that run, probably my guessing put Rolando over 100 rushing for the Knights.
Just about.
11:08 left to play now in the ball game. Abernathy looking for the dagger here on the road. Handoff goes to Micheletti, and Olton in the backfield quickly. Adolfo Garcia comes flying back there to get Micheletti. And with 10:55 and counting left to go in the game, it'll be 2nd down and 11. As tell you what, Olton, they've had several tackle for loss tonight on defense.
Yeah, they're playing run first, and you got to credit to them on that. They're doing a good job of it. But what I like to see here, Ty, you're getting Rolando a break. He's not having to stay in there after that big 40-yard run, able to put Micheletti in there. Free play.
Look into the end zone. Wiley airs it up. Man coverage, jump ball. He caught it. There's no disputing that one. They're going to say he's out of bounds in the back of the end zone.
Man, that's tough. He did come down with the catch, but he had a foot on the outside of the backside of the end zone, Ty. It's a tough break right there. Decent ball, kind of led him a little bit too far there, but, hey, with the free play and the flag there, we're still going to get a first down.
And Duvall, he caught the jump ball, and I think that was probably the right call. I think he probably had a foot out back there, but the referee was, again, in no position to make the call, but probably got the right call on that one. And it will be 2nd down and 8. Why is it?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh, my gosh. Coming to the near side again, Rolando trying to get the edge. And I don't understand if that –
Yeah. I don't know if they're calling offsides or if they're just – I don't know what they're calling there, but typically you should get the –
We gained 2 yards.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, but the run for Rolando goes to the sideline, and now there's a penalty flag on the Antelopes. It is holding against Abernathy.
So after the penalty from them, you get a penalty from the Lopes. It kind of pushes you back even further. So now you got 2nd and 18. You're going the wrong direction here, Ty, if we're wanting to put points on the board.
10:22 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Abernathy leading 13-0. It's been that way for a while.
Yep. Some updated scores. Posts up big still 67-3. It's the 4th quarter there in post.
As in the shotgun is Wiley. Russum in motion. There's the pop pass to Russum, and he tries to cut it up. And Chance, for the most part, Olton has scouted that play well as number 4, Jackson Thompson on the tackle.
Yeah, that play isn't going anywhere, and they've been able to key on it when they see that motion. So what I'd like to see here is kind of go back to it or use that and send them in motion, and then don't pitch them the ball and try to send the ball the other direction to try to get some rhythm here. Big 3rd down.
We go inside of 9:40 to play here tonight in the 4th quarter. Abernathy 13, Olton 0. In the shotgun, Wiley looking to throw a quick strike to the near side, and then a pitch back, trickery. It ends up in the hands of number 63 for the Abernathy Antelopes. That is Carson Curry, the big boy, into the end zone. That is a touchdown. Oh, my goodness, Chance. What a play call out of Wiley's playbook.
You know what I like to see there? That's the old hook and ladder there. You throw it to Maverick Shadden, one senior to another. He pitches it to Carson Curry, who used to be one of your tight ends, and he can still play, and he can still run, and he's able to run into the end zone. That's a great play call.
I had to take a double. I thought it was Curry, but I'm like, that's too fast to be Curry. But Curry gets into the end zone, pending the PAT. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good. Signs of life from the Antelope offense. 9:25 to play. It's 20-0. And we'll take a timeout after the First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown. This is Abernathy Antelope football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
As welcome back here after the hook and ladder touchdown to Carson Curry. It is 20-0. The Antelopes lead 28 yards on the First Baptist Church Antelope score.
You know, that's one of those play calls, Ties, that Curry's in the backfield sometimes, so it didn't seem like a surprise that he was out there. So, but great play call from the Lopes.
As a short kickoff, returnable by Tom Sue. Tom Sue gets the edge, 45-yard line, a good run back, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Olton.
That's really the only success they've had outside of a little bit of offense they had, but their kickoffs, Ty, they've been trying to find something
They've
here.
almost broke a couple.
Yeah. And we're curious to see what happens here on defense because you got Minfield. He looks like he's kind of limping a little bit. He's not going to be able to go.
I know they were trying to stretch out a cramp over here a minute ago.
I think that's the same thing he's doing with the calf cramp over here on the near side. So they're trying to figure out and sort out who's going to be where, and it looks like they're putting Russin out there, and Duvall's going to play corner on this short side here with Maverick back at safety.
As you're missing a defender here on the near side, as there's the snap and handoff goes up the middle, a huge gaping hole for Ruiz. Ruiz into the second, now the third wave of defense inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line. That is 26 yards on the carry by Ruiz.
Yeah, he was kind of untouched right there. I'm not sure what happened there on defense, but there wasn't really a second level to be able to take him down once he got past the line of scrimmage.
Fakes handoff, screen pass to the near side. There's Vasquez again. That's a hold.
That
Doesn't get the call. Cutting back.
He fumbled!
Ball's out. Abernathy saying they have it, and I'm going to wait for the call. And they do. The Antelopes have recovered. It's another turnover brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. After the completed pass to Alan Vasquez, Chance, he was trying to get extra yardage after it, and he coughed the football up, and the Antelopes able to pounce on it. That's the second turnover forced by this Antelope defense tonight.
Yeah, he was trying to get those extra yardage, and Ryan Hillis was able to come over here, and before he was taking him down, he was able to strip that ball out, and he saw it, and he jumped right on it.
As with 8:53 left, we have a player down.
Believe it was the receiver who had the ball,
which was number 11, Vasquez. He's had a good ball game tonight for the Olton Mustangs. And it went eerily quiet here.
It did. The band was playing, and it got real quiet.
Olton, yeah, but it went eerily quiet here, and everybody kind of looking over here to the injured.
Looks like a leg injury.
To the injured Mustang, number 11 again. And I'll tell you what, let's take a quick timeout here. Injury on the field here tonight from Olton.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes.
And during the break, a good sign to an extent is gingerly being helped off the field here is Vasquez, number 11.
He was the one who caught the pass, and it looks like he's coming up. It looks like it's a lower
leg injury on the left side. But the second Antelope turnover forced of the night, Chance. It's a big one. Brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. And Abernathy, their offense is going to take over again with 8:53 left in the game.
Yep, and a final score, New Home 35, New Deal 6. So New Deal will miss playoffs. I think, Ty, that's the first time they're not going to make the playoffs since like 2003. So shorthanded and playing in a tough new district, it looks like they're going to miss the playoffs here this season, Ty.
As 8:53 to go in this one, Abernathy in command, up 20-0 here on these Olton Mustangs. Chance, Abernathy looking to pitch their third consecutive shutout in district play. I know that's a thing you're quite fond of.
I like them shutouts, Ty.
There's the snap, handing it off to Micheletti, and flying through there defensively
is Nelson.
Number 55. You called it. That is Wyatt Nelson, the 6'1", 170-pound senior.
And he just – I think when they tell him, hey, they're probably going to run it. If this happens, you need to just fire in there. He comes. They only put 3 down linemen, and he's just charging in there, expecting a run every time.
That needs to be a point of emphasis in practice this week because other teams are going to see this film because defensively Olton's has had some success tonight.
They definitely have, and I think that's one of those things, like I said, draw that up, fake that handoff, and kind of go over the top. But it's one of those things that we're going to have to get fixed definitely before next week.
As again a handoff goes to Micheletti, and he's again wrapped up. Chance, Olton defensively, they've kept up defensively with the speed of Micheletti much better than Floydada did a week ago as he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd down and long.
Yeah, Micheletti's going to come out here, and Rolando's going to come back in, and I'm curious to see the play calling here from the offense because not a ton of time left. I mean, you're almost at 7 minutes left in the game, but if we can somehow get some yards and possibly convert this long 3rd down, that would almost kind of be a nail. Not all the way hammered in, Ty, but that would definitely not go well for
I'm hammering it in, Chance.
Yep, if we get a big play right here, I think that's going to be it, Ty.
Oh, man. As Abernathy looking for their 7th straight win here tonight on the road, and we have got a timeout on the field taken by the Antelopes. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Abernathy up 3 scores when we come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application to concerts and corporate events and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
As welcome back here to Olton, Texas. I forgot where we were for a second.
I'm blanking out.
But Abernathy on top 20-0 here against those Mustangs. And it is going to be 3rd down and long for Abernathy, Chance, trying to put the
proverbial nail in the coffin.
Yeah, there we go. On post-Halloween Eve here, whatever you want to call it. In the shotgun, there's the snap, handoff coming to the near side. It's 22 trying to get the edge, and this may be a hold as a flag comes in. That should be an extra. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike on Olton after the play, I think, Chance. And so we'll see how this plays out. As the initial flag, I think, is holding on Abernathy, but then I think you might have some extracurricular on the Mustangs.
Yeah, it looked like there was some little pushing, hand shoving, and they were tangled up a little bit, and there was one last shove by Olton, and Carson Curry sold it a little bit and got us an extra flag there. But it's one of those things. It looks like it's going to be offsetting, and we may just have to replay 3rd down.
Hey, he's feeling it. He just scored a touchdown a minute ago.
He knows what he's doing. He's helping them Lopes out. So another score about to go final, Ty. There's about a minute left in the game, but Post is going to kind of handle business against Floydada, 73-3. They're going to roll it.
You remember what my prediction was on Outside the Box?
You did.
I'm not quite. I said 77-6, but I was close.
Fuladata's kicker was feeling hot tonight. Man,
They'll take points however they can get it.
I'll tell you what, the game up north in the district up north, District 1, it's kind of deciding the 3-4 seed. They're having a barn burner, Spearman and West Texas Sonnet. There's 2 minutes left in the game, and it's 28-27. West Texas Sonnet is up. So if they win that game and they take care of business next week, which they should, they will be the 3 seed coming out of District 1.
You're likely going to have a playoff matchup with either West Texas or Spearman, depending on how things shake out if you're the Antelopes.
Yep, one of those two for sure.
7:19 left to go in the game, and the officials trying to learn the rules as we wait in the cold, and my legs are getting a little bit stiff up here, Chance.
He's explaining everything. He's saying there was a hold, but then you had this other guy knock one of these Lopes down, and so we're going to have to figure it out. It looks like we're going to go ahead and replay the down.
I mean, just offset it and let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you're going to argue. It's not going to change anything.
Unless they're trying to sort out a third penalty or something.
I don't know. It looks like he's about to walk something off, but that doesn't make any sense.
I wouldn't put anything against this crew.
What are we – I'm really – both are against us?
Hold on. Let's see. Holding against the Antelopes. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Or declined. Oh.
Well, they called a personal foul, though.
So they called a personal foul, and they declined the holding, and they took the personal foul.
That's right. So a 15-yard penalty against the Antelopes. I guess we're just going to ignore the late hit on the Olton kid down here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's all right, though.
I've heard the
We need a
White
good
Hat lives
punt
in
here.
school housing here anyway. The Antelopes are going to be forced to punt it away. The penalty was declined, but they still marked off the yardage.
No, the holding was declined. The personal foul, they took it.
Oh, and that was a post play. Okay, I'm with you. That is a decent punt into the
muff it.
wind. 40-yard line, 35-30 on the run back, and then running backwards. Don't do that against the Antelope coverage team. And that'll go back to about the 35-yard line. That's where Olton will take over. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs, and they've got a short field to work with.
Yeah, short field, down 3 scores with just under 7 minutes to play here, tie 6:51. So you definitely want to come up big for the Antelope defense and keep that goose egg on the scoreboard. A couple other scores from the district up north. Panhandle is going to be the 2 seed. They took care of Amarillo Highland Park 64-0. They still got to play the 4th quarter, but that thing's all but wrapped up. And then Sunray all over Sanford Fritch. So Sunray would be your outright 1 seed, and they win 49-0.
6:51 left to play here tonight in this one. In the shotgun is Ramirez. Empty backfield all day to throw. And now rolling left, finally being chased towards the end zone. Did he catch it? I think he did, inside the 10-yard line. That's a good grab on the sideline by number 88, Manny Carrasco. And Chance, that started out with excellent protection up front by that Olton offensive line.
Yeah, great protection up front. We were able to bust through. Jackson Arrington was able to get through and push him to the outside, but there wasn't anybody there for it to contain. And that the defensive backs weren't able to keep protection on those receivers just long enough, and he was able to sneak away.
1st down and goal to go. Olton trying to get it in the end zone for the first time, and not this time, as that's going to be a design quarterback keeper, and number 50 is there. That is Dyson Garcia. He's had a good ball game tonight. Another tackle for loss there, brought to you by Storm Guard, and it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Chance, Abernathy has already turned away Olton inside the 10 one time tonight, trying to do it again.
Watch the single coverage here on number 4 on the near side, Ty. Oh, they're all confused. They snapped the ball. What is going on here?
That was offsides. There was movement up front.
False start maybe?
Yeah, false start against
Olton.
The Mustangs, and so that will back them up 5.
I wish they wouldn't have called it so we could have jumped on that ball.
And I think everybody was confused. There were 2 down linemen that just stood straight up for Olton, and that's an automatic flag against the Mustangs.
For sure. It looked like quarterback was trying to get number 32 to kind of move in motion or go to a different side, and everybody got confused on that one. Look for single coverage here on the near side, Ty.
As in the shotgun again is Ramirez. Takes the snap, hands the ball off, coming near side. They missed a hold, but fighting through the hold is number 66. Guess who is getting the tackle there is Jackson Arrington.
Yeah, he's going to fight through it. He wants to make those tackles, Ty. He said, y'all been calling Curry's name too much. I need to hear my name on that broadcast.
Third down
Good tackle
and goal.
right there by Jackson.
Another tackle for loss brought to you by Storm Guard. Storm Guard is locally owned and operated.
Olton's reeling over there. They know it's important to try to even get some points on the board here.
5:20 and counting left to play here tonight in the ball game.
Single coverage on the near side right here. They like to go to him when they have that.
Looking to throw. Being chased. Now going underneath is Ramirez. That's going to be a hold. Flicking it out to the outside. The pass is incomplete. I bet Abernathy declines his penalty chance, though. It's going to be 4th down if you decline it from the 11-yard line. We'll see if they choose to. At least I don't guess I should assume that that's the call the way tonight has gone, but I would assume a hold coming up against Olton here.
Oh, they call it a chop block, I think.
Same difference.
Either way.
It was in the area of holding or chop block. And
It's a loss of down, too, isn't it?
no, it's not. I'm kind of a little bit surprised.
Oh, I think it's because the penalty yards was so much.
It's a 15-yarder instead of 10,
Yeah.
and so that'll back them up.
That's just trusting your defense to make a big stop right here, even though you're giving up 2
outside
downs.
the 26-yard line. It is and goal to go here, Chance. 3rd down and goal from the 26-yard line of the Antelopes. Olton got inside the 10, and now they're going the wrong direction.
Look for them again. They like to go to that single side, so they got that single receiver on the far side, Ty.
In the shotgun, there's some motion. That's going to be movement, and it was the running back, Chance. He took off too soon, and that is going to be another false start penalty against Olton.
I'm not assuming that I know, but from what it could look like, it looked like the receiver that was coming in motion. I want to see if I'm right here. But I think that they were going to try to do a kind of a pitch to him and then possibly let him try to throw it to that running back out of the backfield. I think that's what they were trying to do.
5:07 left to go in the ball game. Olton's got it. 3rd down and goal from the 31.
Let's go, Lopes.
In the gun with chance of defense from the Antelope crowd. A screen pass to the far side, trying to make a move is Carrasco. He does so. You'll give that up, Chance, on 3rd down and long like that, and it's going to be 4th down and goal. They do get a healthy gain of, I'm going to give them about 12 yards there, but it's still 4th down and goal coming up here for Olton.
Yeah, 4th down and goal from the 20-yard line here, Ty.
Man in motion. There's the pitch. There's the reverse pitch.
Oh.
There's another pitch. And falling down as Trickery gets to
Good job.
him. And what a dance move.
Ryan Hillis.
Wiggle the legs. Ryan Hillis, as he makes he's going to get credit for the sack, as really Abernathy put all sorts of pressure on, and the Trickery jumps up and bites the Olton Mustang.
It did. They tried to do a double reverse, flea flicker, crazy pass thing that was happening, and I think that's the play that they were trying to run when they had that false start earlier, but it started with the pressure from number 50. I think that's Dyson Garcia for the Lopes, and he was able to get there as soon as they were trying to get that flea flicker off, and then Ryan Hillis was able to finish it off.
So question, a few weeks ago, Arrington came up after a play and had some wicked dance moves.
They didn't have a dance-off at the pep rally.
Who wins the dance-off? Hey, I'm gonna lobby for that next week. Oh, man, Abernathy's got it. 1st down and 10. Quick pitch pass goes to Duval, and Duval is wrapped up. He tried to stretch the play, Chance, but, again, a good job defensively there by Olton.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it, and it's one of those things when you have a pass like that, you just got to get upfield. You can't take a loss of yards right there, and you just have to make one cut and go for it.
And he's going to be slow to get up again, Chance. I think
that's Shadden.
Oh, that is. I thought that was number 3, but it is Shadden slow to get up. I think he's okay.
Yeah, I think it's his hand.
Yeah, he's walking off on his own. Maybe jammed a finger or something there. It's a little chilly tonight. And so it's going to be 2nd down. Another tackle for loss, though, Chance. The number of those that Olton has had tonight, somewhat alarming.
Yeah, they haven't been huge, but, 2 or 3 yards a couple different times can definitely hurt you. So going to have to get that figured out.
Handoff going again up the middle. Nice little spin move there to get a couple of yards by Rolando as he pushes it out to the 35.
They didn't even give him any gain, Ty. They didn't even, which is crazy. but
Whatever. I'm over it. I'm ready to go home, Chance.
I want to see some more points on the board, Ty.
As nearing 3 minutes to go in the ball game, Abernathy on top of Olton, 20-0.
You know, you're going to trust your defense here. It is third down, but I wouldn't be surprised if we just hand the ball off here and keep the clock running. But curious to see what they draw up here.
As in the gun again, there's another handoff, going to keep it on the ground, trying to get the edge. Getting a wide chance and then being pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line is Rolando Martinez. He's well short of the first down stick and probably going to punt it away here if you're the Antelopes, up 20 and back Olton way up on their end of the field.
Yeah, it was a decent run right there. He was trying to kind of nudge and pick and choose and wait. He wasn't able to get all the way up to the sideline, but the only downside is he runs out of bounds, and that does stop the clock with just over 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter.
That's what hurts you, Chance, though. When you get those 2- and 3-yard losses on first and second down, that really limits you when you're 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13, when you're trying to run the clock. As there's another punt by Wiley, and it's a pretty good punt, angling over to the far side. Ooh, that was almost kicked by that guy over there for Olton, but it does go out of bounds.
Yeah, Tom Suey, he's lucky it didn't pop up and hit him and stop in bounds. That would have definitely been unfortunate because he was hauling after that ball because it looks like he was hoping to hop into his hands. But
2:54 left to go tonight in the ball game. Abernathy one defensive stop away for their 3rd straight shutout and their 7th straight win.
that sounds good, Ty. I like the way that sounded.
That rolled well off the tongue.
Yeah.
Gives me warm, fuzzy feelings inside.
If it doesn't, some Rajino barbecue will.
Hey, I already experienced that. My goodness. Olton, Texas, you outdid Sunray by a mile.
Yeah, you did for sure. Let's see the big stand right here, Antelope defense.
In the gun, 3 receivers to the near side. Now stepping up is Ramirez, scrambling to the near side, looking to throw.
Interception.
And he dumps it to number 11, Chance. And he's had a good ball game tonight, and it's good to see Vasquez back in the game. He was the one that came up with that lower leg injury earlier, and he's back out there for the Mustangs. He hauls it in for a 6-yard catch.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of banged up on that fumble play there, Ty, but he's back in the game, and he's really been the only one that's done a ton of damage as a receiver for the Mustangs.
Empty backfield, looking to throw. Ramirez to the near side, airs it out, man coverage. That is excellent defense by Russell.
They're going to call flag.
And there was some hand play there.
But it was both of them, so that's a tough one.
It was both of them. That's going to go against. But I will say this, in a situation up 3 scores, I would rather give up a 15-yard PI penalty and not give up the big play there for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, it's one of those things as a defender, you're trying to do everything you can to keep them from keeping them come down with the ball. But sometimes as a defensive back, turning around and looking for the ball can go a long ways. You know, because if you're looking for the ball and you can come down with it in a situation, you're not having to worry about putting hands on the receiver because you can put hands on the ball yourself. You have all the rights to it as well.
And that was part of the problem. He has never looked back at the ball, and that's going to get a flag almost every time.
For sure.
First down and 10 for Olton from the 48. Ramirez rolls left, being chased. Throws it underneath, and it's caught. So some of those little short dump-offs, Chance, that they like to do that weren't there in the first half, they've been here a little more often in the second half. That's just a gain of 2 on the reception, though, and it's 2nd down and 8. As in the shotgun again. Empty backfield, Ramirez scrambling around, throwing it up, man coverage. Ooh, and this official from 45 yards away throws the flag. Good God.
I don't know how he's going to throw a flag because our guy's looking back for the ball. And
our guy fell down.
Yeah.
How do you pass interference when you fall on the ground?
Are they going to call it on us or on them?
Well, I don't think it was on anybody, really.
No, I don't think it was either. But
their feet got tangled up is what happened.
The ball was way not even catchable, honestly.
These officials are confused.
I think they called it on them.
Well, that's a bad call. I stick to my guns. That's still a bad call, if it is.
I think with Menfield falling down, I think they're saying that he pushed him in the back. It looked like they were just tangled up their feet, but that's a break for the Lopes right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call going against. I still don't think it was pass interference.
I don't either.
We'll take it. It's on the Olton Mustangs, and that'll back them up 15.
Yeah. So,
and with 2:09 left in the game, that backs them up 15 yards.
ooh, that's a long second down.
Yeah, it is. Have to get to what would it be, Dimmitt?
Something like that.
Oh.
River Road.
Back to pass. Ramirez looking to throw, airs it out over the middle. Intercepted. Picked off by Rolando Martinez.
So,
As that might be the icing on the cake at the 39-yard line, the third turnover of the night, and it's brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. As the Antelope defense, Chance, has helped out an offense tonight that has struggled at times for the Antelopes, and they have just put the clamps on the Olton Mustangs here tonight.
yeah, our offense hasn't been as efficient, hasn't really been able to get in rhythm, but our Antelope defense has done their job here tonight. You know, they've answered the bell when they were called, and that's another big play right there by Ryan Hillis. After getting the strip on the prior drive, he's able to come up and get a batted pass, and Rolando gets the interception.
As taking the knee, as there's still 2 minutes left in Abernathy already in victory formation. We'll see, though, as they're going to let the clock run. This will take it down. I don't know that you can quite run it to zeros here, unless Olton is just okay once on the letting it run out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do, if they're going to use their timeouts or not. Do they have any left? They don't have that on
They have 3 left.
Huh, that's interesting.
I think Olton's probably just conceding it at this point, and the Antelopes are not going to add insult to injury is what it would appear to me.
Huh.
And they're going to snap it here. Another knee is going to be taken, and the next snap will come with 40 seconds left. And Chance, they will. They'll be able to run it out. And Abernathy, they're going to win their 7th straight game tonight. They're going to get to 4-0 in district play. They pitched their 3rd consecutive shutout. It is going to be a 20-0 Abernathy victory here tonight, Chance, and we can finally talk about it. The battle for Antelope supremacy next Friday night. It will be a battle for the District 2 2A championship as the Post-Bold Gold Antelopes are coming to town.
They're coming to town, and they're going to come into town off a huge win over Floydada, which we all kind of predicted. But what I like, Ty, is you're coming in playing really, really strong on defense. Your offense sputtered a little bit tonight, but I think that was a matchup thing. Weren't able to get in some rhythm. But I think what I like to see is the fact that our offense stayed strong. We won the turnover battle with the 3 turnovers, the 2 strips, and the 1 interception, and just big plays from the defense. And that's something you're definitely going to need next week against the Bold Gold as they come to Abernathy.
Well, twice tonight, Chance, Olton marches the ball inside the 10-yard line, and both times the defense keeps Olton out of the end zone, as it could have been a little bit of a different ball game had Olton scored a couple of touchdowns on those possessions. But a turnover and a turnover on downs in those situations, those turn out to be big tonight, Chance. And Abernathy, it wasn't pretty, but they kind of coast to a 20-0 win here tonight on the road in Olton. I'll credit, it was a game effort by Olton.
For sure.
They came out, they were tough. They did a lot of good things defensively against this Antelope offense, but the Abernathy defense, the winner tonight.
Yeah, they didn't wow and shock you with anything. They didn't really wow and shock you on offense either. We held them out of the big play, which was one of our keys, and you won the turnover battle. I think that's kind of where we had it is when we needed that big play from our defense. They stepped up and made it with the goal line stand in those last 2 here in the 4th quarter, getting those big strips. So what's going to set up, you talked about our matchup versus to decide 1 and 2 next week at Abernathy against Post. Well, New Home is coming to Olton on next Friday, and that will decide the 3 and 4 seed. So the game,
4 playoff teams are set.
They're set, but it's kind of going to depend on who they're going to match up against, and it looks like the winner of the game in Abernathy will face off against Spearman. Spearman is going to be the 4 seed. They lost a close one, 28-27 to West Texas Stinnett, so Stinnett is going to be your 3 seed. So if we win, we take on Spearman, and if we lose on Friday, we will take on West Texas Stinnett, and then also the loser next week here in Olton will take on Sunray in the first round, and the winner gets Panhandle. The winner gets Panhandle, which isn't much better. But
yeah, absolutely is. Abernathy wins it tonight, 20-0 over the Olton Mustangs to clinch a top 2 seed in District 2 2A. Abernathy will go for the outright district championship next Friday in the battle for Antelope supremacy. We've got the pregame at 6:45 and a 7 p.m. kickoff from Antelope Stadium next Friday night, Chance. It is going to be rocking, and we'll also be on the air Wednesday night at 8:30 with Outside the Box. But for now, we'll say good night.
God bless.